All right, man, it's early, so I'm gonna give y'all this early cook. I don't know how long it's gonna be. I will probably drop the link and we will go from there, man. But shout out to y'all. And before we get to these boxing topics, I want to say shout out to the entertainment community out there. You know, ones that are actually entertaining the audience. I mean, that's really what we are, man. Some of us, we realize we got an audience and we entertain them with our content, and hopefully people stay rooted in that and not allow their ego to redirect them from the entertainment aspect. So that's very important. Let's keep entertaining. Um, Shout out to Iron Cone first in the chat. We are here, family. Shoot, he early with it. Um, so I wanted to say that to all the entertainment community out there, y'all keep doing y'all thing. Um, on another note, I told y'all, man, that this Devin Haney topic was gonna get hot. It's gonna get hotter and hotter. And I'll be real with you, man. You know, I don't go around looking for debates. Sometimes debates just happen. And it only happens when it's a situation where there's not no integrity or people overlooking certain details and facts. And that's kind of where I come in and where the whole team come in. Uh, whether it's the UGC, whether it's the THC, we speak up on these things. We analyze this. We show it. We show you guys what it is through form of entertainment, sometimes through these live streams when we have time to do it. But it's all about keeping the sport honest and getting to the root of why certain fights can't happen or why certain fights haven't happened yet. And I don't know why people be thinking like when I approach it that it's on some hate or some ulterior motive. You can think what you want to think, but when I show you what it is, you know what I'm saying? Then they go out in the distance, on some in the bushes and shit. That's why we created the bushes, series. We got a lot of people that hang out in the bushes, you know. Some hang out for content, and others hang out, to really hear some real shit, but won't acknowledge and say that they was there. It is what it is. But like I say, we're gonna get to this topic because the great Teofimo Lopez, shout out to Lance in the chat and Box Finesse, Boxing God, the great Teofimo Lopez, right? This is when you start really catching bodies out here because people first try to do this, right? They'll say, what has a person done? They ain't done shit and whoop-de-whoop. And then they'll say, and you can't sell and whoop-de-whoop and ain't no money, right? And out of Teofimo Lopez's own mouth recently, because a lot of y'all don't pay attention. Y'all come to live streams and y'all just talk. Before I fire off a live stream, I've already done analyzed a lot. I done dug up some stuff and I know what the fuck I'm gonna talk about. I got fuel when I kick off these lives. Some of y'all come and just talk about what you think you know about, but don't have no facts other than just telling somebody something. And a lot of people are influenced just by what somebody talking about. But I humbly encourage y'all, go fact check these people that keep doing all of this talking on YouTube, right? Because we all on YouTube and we expressing ourselves the way we do it on this platform. But if you got any integrity about you, go check what the hell they talking about. Don't become such a fanatic that you just believe everything that come out of somebody's mouth. How about you go research, fact check the person? I don't care how many subs they got, how many people show up on their lives in their comment section. Have some integrity and see if they real about that. Or are you just one person click the video? Oh man, I didn't know that happened. Okay, I learned something today. I like to get right to the get down. Show y'all what it is. Make it show you it came out of the horse's mouth. Show them right there in the flesh. Okay? Not what some reporting ass motherfucker said on the side. Go directly to them. Then you can't dispute it. So before I drop the link, shout out to the top dog of the THC, 1-2 Kid. Thank you for joining this one. I'm gonna drop the link in a little bit. So looking at this situation, right? Who is offering more than 10 million? See, when you do all of that talking, like Teofimo and his pops, right? He approached a big dog. And the big dog I'm talking about is Eddie Hearn. Okay? The big dog, Eddie Hearn, talking that talk. Yeah, man, I'll fight anybody on your I'll fight all those guys on your side, man. You know, then Dad walk up. Yeah, give me 10 million for Devin. We'll fight Devin Haney tomorrow. Okay, done. We can do it. Oh shit, you can do that? Why are you asking questions, dog? You just approached a big dog. Now you got some questions. Now they got questions. Oh shit. You can give us 10 million? So a dude's out here talking about, oh, somebody gonna get a bag for Kambosos or something. What? Is Teofimo gonna get more than 10 million in this next fight? Because that's what they asked for, and Eddie Hearn said it shall be done. Granted. So you can't talk about money. Matter of fact, that will be turning down more money than Jamal and them. Jamal turned down 7 million. 10 million? You ask for some shit, they say, oh yeah, no doubt, we got you. Oh. You surprised. See? We can find a real duck. We just got to slow cook it. We can find the real one. So when the temperature get up, you better get out the pot. Better get up out of there. Teofimo need to catch that fade with Devin Haney. 10 million reasons why. But one of the best ones is for real undisputed at 135. And for him to become the real WBC champion. And I don't see nothing wrong with that. Especially since Devin Haney ain't nothing anyway, according to a lot of y'all that get up here and try to debate. Like I told y'all, I want all the Devin Haney smoke. I want it all. This is a good one right here. Teofimo gonna have to catch this fade right here, dog. So whatever feelings get hurt, it is what it is. I'm with that THC. Truth Hurts crew. It is what it is. But it's true media game. Grain of salt. IO, what's good, my bro? Integrity is a lost moral. It seemed that way. Anybody say any fucking thing out here, and y'all like, oh, breaking news. Guess what I just heard? I just came from this dude, Chuck. Guess what I just heard? Oh, you heard something. All right. Well, let me show you something. you know. And no disrespect to whoever do what they do, but I really can't stand when it's just somebody just they face implanted on the camera want to talk about what they didn't heard or some shit. Right? You know, I heard from this other channel, man. They said this, and this, and the third. So here's my opinion on it. Ain't researched the motherfucking thing. Just talking. Showing up the new hat and shirt and shit. Or whatever. We don't come for the stupid shit. My dog, Seti. Stay ready, ain't gotta get ready. Sporting Advantage. Telling you, man, that channels tab, where y'all need to be. It's Liddy on it. So, we just warming up. Grand Rising, link drop. And I'm gonna say it like this to y'all. If you got a lot of enthusiastic comments to make on a live stream, 2021, man the fuck up, hit a link, and jump up on a panel and talk your shit. Nobody care about extra exclamations and question marks on y'all's comments, man. You know, get to a point where if y'all got all that time and energy in the comment section, if you want to rebuttal something or disagree, hit this link. Stop playing. A lot of y'all been hanging out in chats for years. And think that means something. It don't. Not to me. If y'all want to disagree, you want to debate, hit the link. A lot of y'all here ducking like a lot of these fighters we talk about. Just saying. Erwin Hearn said, okay. Anybody got a problem with Eddie Hearn saying yes to $10 million for Teofimo and his pops to get the fade with Devin Haney? Since y'all like to talk business, $10 million? The link is dropped. Yeah, man, if we got time, you know, but my peoples come before y'all. I love y'all, man, but my peoples is first. So if I got time, I'm there. I'm there, Slime. However they say in the East Coast. It ain't nothing to speak on. You making a big deal out of nothing. Devin got to wait. T.O. 3 months in his reign. Hey, the link dropped. Yeah,
Skim Milk Promotions. Skim Milk Promotions, man. They giving y'all skim milk on there out there, man. What's up with Ryan and Pacquiao? What the fuck is happening, man? Is it just a pump fake or is it just skim milk? We don't know. We don't know. We're sorry, y'all. 10 million is a lot of money.
But is it a lot of money?
10 million is a lot of money. For Undisputed 2, that's not bad, man.
Right. To just totally, you know, answer all, you know, questions and remove all doubt about who is undisputed and who the real WBC champ is. That's one fight, man. And $10 million. What's wrong with that?
I guess nothing. But Eddie Hearn did put a stop to the shit in the same interview, though. He was like, you better talk to Bob. I can't just talk to you. There's contracts involved.
Mm-hmm.
So
but like, we all know the money's there.
Mm-hmm.
The money is there.
Too. That's true too. Yeah. And I mean, yeah, it's there. We'll see though. We'll see. I mean, all this talking back and forth, I'm tired of it. I mean, straight up. Right. I mean, you got people talk about everyone should drop a belt or people should drop a belt. It's like if they drop the belts, everyone should drop a belt.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not just one person.
Keep the same
energy.
Not?
Yeah, but why not everybody drop the shit? You know what I mean? I think IO brought up a good point too. You know, last night he said something along the lines of, you know, how people be saying, even myself, I said, well, Wilder he didn't take that WBC franchise. He said, but he been moving like he got the WBC franchise prior to that. How many Mandos he have in 5 years? I was like, that's actually true.
Exactly. He didn't even need accepted when he already was moved like that. Anyway,
he had a
and listen, and every time we talking about a franchise type of situation, it's always of a getting out of the obligation of fighting really that stiff mandatory. It's always somebody that come up to that number one spot and then they want to do the funny shit with the champ because they don't want to lose him.
Hey, don't got the franchise belt, but moving with that franchise attitude.
Franchise energy ass. You know what I'm saying?
I told you this shit was gonna be horse shit. I was like, this fucking title ain't shit.
Hey man, like that's why we gotta flame that shit, bro. That shit is just fucking up boxing. You know, I mean, and Teofimo is trying to proudly hold on to that status, like everybody just supposed to be with it. Like, bro, look, just get that Devin Haney fight in, man, and all this should go away.
I'm not feeling either one of them, to be honest with you, when they talk, because I mean, if Teo talking like he undisputed, like I'm not feeling that. I don't care what Mauricio telling him. You know what I mean? I think the boxing fans telling him something else. And then when it comes to Devin Haney, him talking about, oh, he's under me, I'm like, hey, this dude delusional. Like, how the fuck is Teofimo under him? What has he done lately? You know, so I'm like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I really don't. Like, I think it goes back to the root, man. It goes back to that damn franchise. It goes back to Superman. It goes back to the sex of the bodies. Like, that's where it all starts, man. Fuck the branches. Fuck the branches, bro.
So T.O. ain't getting no 10 million. His highest payday is around 2 to 3. Well, I mean, that's what they asked for. Eddie Hearn said, yeah, 10 million. So he ain't getting no 10 million elsewhere. You're right. He's not gonna get it nowhere else. You know, he's not gonna get it from Kambosos. Who else are you gonna fight out here that's gonna get him that? I mean, how many times a fighter just come out, hey man, give me this, and they say, okay, like, oh shit. For real. Hey, then they talking really crazy out here, man. What's your thoughts on you brought up the Pacquiao Ryan Garcia shit, man? That's just
I don't know what to think about that shit. I think it's a
motherfuckers actually feeding into the energy too, like
it's like
all that promo. I'm like, damn,
it's a lucrative fight that nobody asked for. That's what it is.
So lucrative casting you gonna be in.
Yeah, it's smoke and mirrors, man. Is it gonna be like the Tank fight? Oh, let's do this, yeah, let's do this. I'm talking about. Don't duck me, son. And then, I don't really want that though. It's like, what? I don't get it. Like, is it just another pump fake on Ryan's behalf, and then he fights a tomato can? You know, that's what I'm seeing. Because I mean, who would? I don't know why they would even put Ryan in there with a Manny Pacquiao. Like, he trying to end his career already? Like,
it just shows how stupid a lot of the public is, like, to just believe that shit. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't see that. I mean, this is what they doing nowadays, though. They just throwing out names. You know, yeah, I want this guy next, and the next thing you know, they'll throw a second name. I want this guy next, and the next thing you know, they'll fight Linares. That's what Ryan gonna fight.
But Black, though, they do realize that Manny Pacquiao just beat Keith Thurman, right? Do you know what Keith Thurman would do to Ryan Garcia?
Man, come on, dog.
Really? Like, what do you think Manny gonna do to him? Like, thank God Conor McGregor got his ass whooped. What do you think would have happened in that fight?
Does anybody in the chat think that Ryan hit harder than Keith? Anybody?
I don't know, man. You ain't see him, man. He be hitting dudes in the stomach and they be farting and shit.
Right.
You ain't see this. You ain't see all that shit on Twitter, man. Yo, that dude's he's a fucking beast, my friend.
Right.
But I mean, he did.
So that one fight got really. That one fight of him stopping Campbell got everybody hyped that he gonna be able to get in there and stop Manny Pacquiao when Keith couldn't do it. and all these other guys that try to stop Manny Pacquiao couldn't do it. And he been in there with some big ass punchers, Margarito, all kind of people.
If Campbell put him on his ass, just think about that.
Campbell put him, and Campbell put him on his ass, and it was a left hand.
If that was Manny, I give him props for his win. Great win. You know, I mean, a very good win. Like he went in there and he proved some things to me, and yeah, man, he's a rising star. But you trying to put that star out way too soon. I don't buy it. I just don't buy the fact that unless De La Hoya really that bitter about getting his ass whooped by Manny, like I just don't get it, man. Like I don't get it. I don't understand. I can't wrap my head around it, to be honest with you. Yeah. It don't make no sense. Why would he take his golden goose and throw him in there with an old board that's still putting more young boys on their ass?
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. As I say, I'm not buying it, bro. I'm not buying it. And then when it's all said and done, somebody out here gonna try to clean it up with their little weak ass headline, and then he gonna fight like Linares or somebody like that. That's it. It's gonna be all smoke and mirrors, like you said. You ain't getting in there with no motherfucking Manny Pacquiao, though. Ain't happening. We got visitors. We got guests.
What up?
What's up, Uncle?
Yo.
What's up with y'all?
Man, y'all know how I'm coming, man. Mr. Archie been a little bit under the weather, but I had to get up on this bitch. You understand me? Fuck that rain, sleet, or snow, nigga. Rain, sleet, or snow.
Yeah, we out here flaming that truth into him. That motherfucker, the lungs and shit getting cleared out right now. Yeah, we sick. Flaming that shit out of you. So real quick,
Black, that's why you my nigga, Black. You a motherfucker, boy.
Hey, real quick. Hey, Iron Cone.
Yo.
Go ahead, man. Give us the flame because you at work, right?
Yeah, I'm at work, man. But nah, it's just the Ryan Garcia thing. Remember, I did the stream, Black. I asked Charlie a question. Very simple. If this dude don't fight Tank and he don't fight Haney, is it a dub? Right? People were waffling. If people were waffling, no, it's Manny Pacquiao. No. Let me just say, if it's an actual fight, if he's actually going to fight Manny Pacquiao, then he wasn't lying. He has a much bigger fight than Tank. This is going to be a big fight for no reason. Because I think 1-2 Kids said, like, it's a very lucrative fight. I don't know how lucrative in COVID times, but it's a big fight. It's going to do a lot of views. You know what I'm saying? But nobody asked for the fight. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, no, I'm hearing it's going to be exhibition. Exhibition. Like,
so go ahead. Can you tell us what that means? We got two professional fighters.
Yeah. One a champion, one a current champion, and one who turned down a shot at the belt to go fight an exhibition, right?
So when you've been fighting non-exhibition all your career, now all of a sudden we got to do an exhibition?
Yeah, we got an exhibition now.
He ain't even win a championship. This is what an exhibition is. Headgear Promotions.
Yeah. But I don't know if that's
you better have headgear or something.
I don't know if that's true or not. That's just what a few people have said, like Steve Kim and I think Coppinger and these people have said. It's sounding like an exhibition. I saw Tank say that a while ago that it's going to be an exhibition. And then a few people came on and said, yes, it's going to be an exhibition. I don't know if that's true. All I got to say is, you know what I'm saying? I asked the question before. If he don't fight Tank, which I already said, Black, the fight with Tank is not going to happen. It's too much obstacles and bullshit you gotta go through to even make that fight. It's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So
people believe that Pacquiao fight is gonna happen more than the Tank shit.
Hey, apparently, man. All I'm saying to this dude is, look, man. If this is gonna be the case, bro, just leave boxing. Just leave. Just go.
Yeah. Just
leave. There's already enough bullshit in boxing.
Just fight Logan Paul or one of them dudes next or something, right?
Fight Logan Paul. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? But don't do no exhibition with Manny Pacquiao. And if Manny Pacquiao doing exhibitions, bro, just drop the belt. Just drop it. But Black, it's interesting though. Right, I said on my stream yesterday, quickly before I finish. Sorry, I'm so long. It's interesting though. that Manny Pacquiao now has three fights lined up, and none of those fights was Errol Spence or Terence Crawford. So what the fuck Errol Spence and Terence Crawford waiting on? Manny Pacquiao had Mikey Garcia, apparently signed before the pandemic. Conor McGregor signed or agreed to before Conor got violated. I know Ryan Garcia. So 3 fights this man know has
None of them Crawford.
In talk, none of them Crawford and Spence. So what exactly are Crawford and Spence even waiting on, bro?
Errol Spence, he needs the year to get his farm shit situation together, man. Take time though.
But that's all I got to say on that. Go ahead, man. I'll listen to somebody else.
That's a good segue for IO. He brought up that Errol Spence and Crawford.
Oh no, I ain't even on here about that. I'm on here about Teofimo. It's just I just don't understand your angle, Black.
Hold up.
I just started, Black. Let me finish.
Ooh. Let me go on mute there.
Your angle on Tio. It's like my thing, Black. He just became champion in October, bro. You putting you reaching with this one right here, big dog.
It's too easy right here. Damn. It's gonna be easy. Go ahead, I'll let you finish.
That's what I was saying. I feel like you reaching with this one.
What am I reaching? How am I reaching?
Like with T.O., like you saying, oh, he should fight Devin Haney next. Like he shouldn't fight Devin Haney next if he got a mandatory, bro.
Okay, if he got a mandatory. Did I say that he need to fight him next?
No. I'm just speaking in general. Not saying that you said that. I'm saying he shouldn't fight Devin Haney next if he got a mandatory. That's the difference between Devin Haney and a Ryan Garcia. See, Ryan Garcia is Devin Haney's mandatory. Devin Haney would have to fight Ryan Garcia if Ryan Garcia wanted that fight. Teofimo, he got this Kambosos dude as his mandatory. So let him fight his mandatory. Then let's just see how it play out after that. I feel like we giving all this heat on him. It's just too early because with the dude who just came champion in October, bro. Like, I just think it's a little reaching.
So, nobody is flaming him fighting his mandatory. So that's not where the flame is coming from at all. Where the flame is coming from is how he's not keeping the same energy. Okay. Like I said, I told you on your live stream yesterday, man, you could just go to my channel. I'm leaving these clips for y'all to just check out. This dude basically said that, he went from wanting to fight, calling Devin Haney a bitch, to saying now, no, I'm undisputed. It ain't even no point in fighting Devin Haney. But then when you met up with Eddie Hearn and shit, okay, I'll fight any of y'all over there. I'll fight Devin Haney, give us 10 million. Do you not see what I'm talking about? You talking about my angle?
I see your video, Black. I see every video you put up, bro. I seen the video yesterday.
That should be, to me, I think it's clear where I'm coming from.
But I understand.
It's showing that it's like he's disinterested in the fight now, but before you was interested in the fight, now you're not disinterested, but it's $10 million on the table, right? And a possibility to really remove all doubt about you being undisputed. What are we talking about?
Did Eddie Hearn make that? Did Eddie Hearn come up with that 10,000 number, or did Teofimo and his daddy say that?
Teofimo and his dad said that. Did you not see it? You said you watch all my videos. Now, I
know. So what I'm saying is,
they asked for that. Eddie Hearn said yes.
Eddie Hearn, send the contract. Send the contract for Black. Come on, be honest with yourself. If somebody getting offered, or if a motherfucker gonna get $10 million, ain't nobody gonna turn down that, fam.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. Just keep it saying. Listen, hold on. So the other day when he talking about ain't no point in fighting Devin, this is what I'm talking about. That was then. Recently, he just said ain't no point in fighting Devin. It's 10 million reasons why you should fight Devin. The fuck we talking about?
Okay, and I agree with you.
Now you telling the public on IG ain't no point in fighting Devin Haney? Even if you want to say you undisputed, you can still get $10 million. What we talking about? He ain't gonna get that from nobody else. Name them.
I agree with you. $10 million is something that you just cannot turn down. Eddie Hearn, send a contract, send a document showing that you really gonna get this man $10 million to fight Devin Haney next. Because I pretty goddamn
hold on real quick. Why what you going there? When is you seeing Eddie Hearn bluff out here? Go ahead.
I ain't even call. I ain't calling him, man.
When T.O. is on board, you know Eddie Hearn is there. Nigga, that fight is gonna get done. Homie is about the biggest fights.
I ain't heard to call Eddie Hearn no lie. I ain't heard to say Eddie Hearn ain't about his business. You know, that'd be a disservice to me because I seen Eddie Hearn actually out here, you know, trying to make some shit shake in this boxing world, and I salute him on that. But when you're talking about $10 million, if niggas think Eddie Hearn want to pay $10 million for that, send a contract to Teofimo. Show the world that you serious about Devin Haney and Teofimo fighting. Because I promise you, any fighter get offered $10 million to fight, they not turning it down. So we need
no pressure on Teofimo and his dad. Let's put it on Eddie.
Oh no, it ain't. But look, the thing right here is they said $10 million. He the big dog. So Eddie Hearn.
So why he out here still talking about little champ shit, little money shit out here when the big fight and the big money is against Devin, but he out here telling people ain't no point.
But Black, if the big money against Devin, Eddie Hearn show us the big money is against Devin. I don't want to hear talking and saying, oh, Eddie Hearn gonna give him $10 million. Okay, I know that he was serious about that Jermell Charlo and Andre fight because that fight was, that was a fight that was there, that intrigued the world. So, I know he was serious about that. He got to show me he's serious about giving $10 million to Teofimo and Devin. They ain't even worth $10 million together.
Show that.
No, they not even know what I'm saying. They ain't even worth $10 million together, bro.
Hey, listen, is Jermall Charlo worth 7 against Demetrius Andrade? We talked about this before, right? They just throw away money, right? They just throw money at people, right? Yep. Is that for us to fucking be mad about that they want to throw the bag at these fighters for these big fights?
No, but if you look at the Demetrius Andrade and Jermall Charlo situation, it made more sense to where, okay, I could see, them two fighting, that money there.
He's more bigger name, more popular than them.
But this is the thing right here, Black. I don't see Devin Haney I don't see Devin Haney and Teofimo together both worth $10 million. There ain't no $5 million.
What does that matter? That shows that Eddie Hearn and DAZN, they willing to pay for that fight to happen.
Well, tell Eddie Hearn in DAZN to send a contract, bro. Right. Like all this talking, if Eddie Hearn trying to call T.O. bluff, send a contract, send the documents. Come on live like you did with the Jermall Charlo situation and say you offered this money and that money. Come on there like you was talking about the Wilder situation. Say you sent these contracts and all that. And until he do that, I don't believe it. Because I know for sure that Teofimo and Devin Haney together ain't a $10 million fight.
I just asked you. You just said about 5 minutes ago, you're not doubting Eddie Hearn. I asked you, I said, when? Well, let me finish. I said, when has Eddie Hearn ever bluffed out here?
Okay. And I
said, now you're
said,
telling me you don't believe it.
No, I said it ain't for me to call Eddie Hearn no lie. That's what I said. Rewind the tape. I said I can't call him no lie. But what I'm saying is I know that Teofimo and Devin Haney together ain't no $10 million fight. I don't believe it until I see it. Eddie Hearn send the contract for $10 million. That's my
point. Now you don't believe it. Until you see it, but I just asked you.
No, it ain't about what I'm saying, Black. You know damn well that Teofimo and Devin Haney ain't no $10 million fight, bro.
Well, hold on. Let me just interject there between you two gents. I did see an interview. I think it was his last interview or the second time with IFL or something, and they asked him about the 10 million, Eddie Hearn, and Eddie Hearn did say like it probably won't get up to 10 million, but it could be somewhere close to 10 million, but. In that same video with Teofimo and his father, Eddie Hearn said, even if I offer you 10 million, you can't take it because you have a promoter. And that's when Teofimo's father was like, yeah, when you're talking to the wrong people, blase, and whatnot. So Eddie Hearn said, it's not going to be 10. I could find the link and put it up now. It's not going to be 10, but we can work and find a happy medium. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead. Sorry.
So Iron King, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez gonna be close to 10 million, so where they're gonna almost together both get almost 10 million. You really believe that?
Didn't Haney get like 4 for like Gamble?
Hell no.
Yeah, he did. He got like a lot for that shit.
For Gamboa, hold up, bro. Listen, hold up. For Gamboa, you telling me Devin Haney? I don't believe that.
Go look it
I
up,
don't believe
bro.
that. Bro, I got to see that. I do not believe that Devin Haney.
Iron Cole, pull it up.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
I'm just asking a question. I don't know.
No, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't got no problem with being wrong.
I don't know.
But I don't see Devin Haney and Gamboa.
His dad, Bill Haney, was bragging in the interview about how they got the bag to fight Gamboa. I was like, I can't believe this shit. But hey, apparently they did. They got a lot of money. They making that money over there, man.
Anyway, you think Devin Haney making more money than Teofimo?
What?
I just asked a question, Black. I just asked you a question.
No, I didn't hear you.
I said, you think Devin Haney making more money than Teofimo?
No, I know he's making more money than Teofimo.
Can you explain to me? No, I ain't disagreeing with you. I just want to know why you think he's making more money than Teofimo.
Oh man, it's not why. It's bro. You don't know this? Devin Haney is making more money than Teofimo Lopez, fam.
Remember, Devin is not bound by pay-per-view, so he's getting his money up front. You know what I'm saying? Like Tio
just got paid versus Lomachenko. He got what? Two something?
Nah, it was 1 something. It was 1 something. Lomachenko got 2 points.
I thought he got a little bit more, like 2. But I'm just trying to tell IO, like
Devin Haney against Gamboa got $4 million. I don't believe
I'm just asking a question. All right,
this nigga, man.
or maybe it was his net worth or whatever. What I'm saying is, for Eddie Hearn to get Teofimo to come over to the zone, which he would have to do, he would have to pay him a hefty sum, at least, because he'll have to pay him a hefty sum, and then whatever Devin Haney is getting paid per fight, because that's a big fight, regardless. You know what I'm saying? But Eddie Hearn said he probably won't pay Teofimo $10 million himself. You know what I'm saying? But we can negotiate something decent, something high, and we know Eddie Hearn is not afraid to spend the money. He'll spend it. Even though Charlo didn't deserve no $7 million,
he didn't deserve it.
He was prepared to give Charlo $7 million. He was prepared to open his purse for Tank Davis. Remember, Tank Davis turned on like another $7 to fight Tevin Farmer. Right? Remember that.
Right.
And then they tried to pay Tevin Farmer $2 million over at Showtime or whatever, and it was just a disaster. So it's not like Eddie Hearn is known to change people. He's known to overpay people. Right. And he did say Teofimo and his father can't take the offer. Y'all have a promoter. And then Teofimo and his father came and say, oh, if it's not Kambosos, then it's Devin Haney. We're going to send contracts out to them. I saw them say we're going to send contracts out to Devin Haney and them. And nothing has been sent yet. Something's wrong. It's like these guys need to make up their mind what they're doing. Like Teofimo and his father, they just talk a lot.
Tell you, dog.
Make a decision and make a decision.
Teofimo and his daddy talk a lot? You mean to tell me? Hold up. Devin Haney and his daddy don't talk a lot?
I'm talking about Teofimo. Devin, if you listen to my live yesterday, you'll hear me say Devin Haney and his father talk a lot too. Right? All this lot of talking these people doing, but I did hear Teofimo them say it's Kambosos or Haney. And that was a while ago. So I'm wondering, as far as I know, there's a travel ban in Australia where they can't go to Australia to fight or something. Right? Yeah. So therefore, you said if it's not Kambosos, it's Haney. And we're going to send an offer to Haney. As far as we know from Bill Haney, nothing has been sent yet. And if Bill Haney's lying, I'm quite sure Teofimo would say he's lying. Right? So I'm like, well, what's all this? If you're not going to fight them, man. However, Devin Haney can't sit there and wait around for these people. He got work to do.
Yo, real quick, I just want to interject real quick on that topic. I just was looking up everything, and they have Haney listed at about worth $5 million. And the only one that's like actually recorded is the Santiago fight, and he got $1 million for that alone. So I don't think it's too far of a stretch to think that he got close to $4 million for Gamboa. And about the $10 million for Undisputed, yes, sir. Let's do it.
Right? Fuck it. Yeah, it's a big fight. $10 million. Why not?
Hey, them dudes ain't good enough to get 10 million yet, bro.
So what?
They ain't did enough to where they name is reigning to where they gonna get all that money.
Why are we worried about the money aspect? If the fight could get made,
hey, bro, look, Black. Money is a part of boxing, bro. Like it's a part of legit. Like
but if somebody said the money's in the bag, like the fight can happen, even if it's not a full 10, if it's close to that, and it's more money than he ever got, because that would be more money than Teofimo ever got, correct?
Yeah.
That matter of fact, to fight Devin, he'll get more money to fight Devin than fight Lomachenko, right?
Mm-hmm. But that's what y'all saying. But I want to see the contract Eddie Hearn saying first.
Shit.
What, Black? I just said I want to see the contract.
But real quick, you want to see the fight happen, right?
Do I want to see the fight happen?
Yeah, Devin Haney versus
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, just want to make sure we on board with that. Shit.
Come on, Black. I told you this yesterday, Black. I want to see the fight happen. I just said y'all
non-belief shit lately. I don't believe it.
You just reaching with this T.O. shit, bro. Like y'all reaching with this with T.O., bro.
It's like you just feel offended that we bringing this heat to him. He deserved this.
No, I don't. I love it, bro. This boxing talk. I don't feel offended. I don't got no hand in on T.O.
I'm showing you why I'm flaming the dude.
No, but my thing is, I'm gonna come on here if I feel like people reaching or they just jumping out the gym on T.O., then I'm gonna say something.
So what? And so have you explained what I'm reaching on?
Black, this is what I'm saying right here.
You said you only come on here.
No, you asked me the T.O. You asked me the T.O. need to fight Devin. Do I want to see that fight? I told you, yeah. I ain't against that fight, bro. So I don't want this to get twisted like I'm against the fight. I'm not against it. But what I'm saying is $10 million for these two, they like mustard seeds in boxing. They ain't did enough. I don't believe that.
Wait, hold on real quick. So Teofimo beating, wow. All right. Teofimo ain't did enough to deserve big money.
10 million, no. He ain't did enough to deserve no 10 million.
World. I think
pay-per-view money.
I think Teofimo, if that man, if they can work out a deal for that man to get big money, hey, I think he deserves it. Fuck it. Why? I'm not gonna say he a small seed and like what? Like why am I little talking these guys?
What I'm saying is,
hold on, they risk their life every time they get up in there, man. He went in there with Teofimo.
Bro, I don't care about that. They made that decision and choice when to get in boxing, bro. Like,
yeah, hold on, real quick. Who are you to say that they don't deserve a certain amount of money? Who are you to say that?
I ain't say they don't deserve nothing. I said they ain't worth that. The fight ain't worth 10 million.
But as I said, who are you?
I say that them two together, it ain't no $10 million fight, bro.
Devin Haney made more money than T.O. did his whole career against Gamble.
And the thing right here, when people say they put their life on the lines, bro, they know what they signed up for. Hold up, when people say they put their life on the lines, these boxers know what they signed up for before they got in the sport, bro. It ain't for us.
Like in the words of Wilder, the head wasn't meant to be hit. You got to get the most money. So if you can get the most money, why get your head hit? What's wrong with that? I would rather them. Hey, listen, for an undisputed fight, I would want them to get the most money. Why not?
Black, I ain't saying for an undisputed fight. You
say that they giving us because they giving us an undisputed fight. That means they not no mustard seeds in boxing by doing that. They doing big. That's big champ shit. Undisputed is big champ shit to me.
It is big champ shit.
Please.
No, it is big champ shit. I agree with you. It's big champ shit when you going
money for big champs. In my opinion.
No, what I'm saying is big champ shit when you going for that undisputed shit. I agree with that.
Okay.
But still,
big money then.
What I'm saying is this fight ain't worth no 10 million. If you think these dudes even gonna get close to 10 million, this year, it's not happening. If you think they're gonna get 10 million this year, the fight ain't happening. For them to get 10 million, the fight ain't gonna happen, man. To 2022.
I'm just a fan of the big fights happening. If Errol and Bud ended up getting 50 million apiece for their fight, I would be happy. I wouldn't say like, you know what, them niggas don't deserve that. Like, hey, they get 50 million. Hey, God bless them. Shit.
But that's the difference, Black. Earl and Crawford, they deserve it.
Huh?
It's the difference. Earl and Crawford, It's that fight built up around them. We can't say they don't deserve it.
You know why? You know why I feel like they deserve it and why Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez would deserve it? Because they're giving us the fights fans want to see, right? That's a fight. Those are two fights we want to see. Bud versus Spence and Haney versus Lopez. They should be rewarded for giving the fans what we want to see, which we've been deprived of that so many years and so many times.
But Black, who's screaming for that fight though? Ain't nobody screaming for Devin and Teofimo.
All right, so all right, man.
Black, I'm giving you what you mean. All right, nigga, ain't nobody screaming for Devin and Teofimo.
Right, welcome to the UGC, my nigga. That's why we here, fam, to scream for the real fights.
I ain't say. I know. I understand that. What I'm saying,
you mainstream ain't screaming for it. That don't mean shit to me, man.
Hey, brother,
from the underground, dog,
and that's fine. You can scream for it, but you just a percentage of people who screaming for Devin Haney and Teofimo. You got a bigger percentage of people who screaming for Spence versus Crawford.
You know how fire spread, my nigga.
We're about to go ahead and just like body all this real quick. So, I mean, I get what you're saying. They're not worth 10 million or whatnot. Maybe Tio's not, but when you go from 1 to 4, it only can trend upwards from there. So 10's not so outrageous for both of them. But when you talk about Spence and Crawford deserve it, but Tio and Haney don't. Didn't Tio just fight the man who had all the belts?
Yep.
Didn't he just go up? I mean, Spence is out here playing, ring around the horses or whatnot. But no, these guys out here, they're trying to get it. They're trying to go for it. So I don't really like that argument. I do know that Crawford and Spence are more known in the sport, but I don't know. I think that the 10's not a crazy idea for money. And also that, I definitely just think they deserve it.
Nakatani, Kome, and then Lomachenko back to back.
I mean, that's
trying to justify that shit, bro. Niggas trying to justify y'all. Now the thing, hold up, because niggas cut me off. But when come on now, you trying to justify that these niggas should justify that they should fight. Like, to put a number on it, and I think that was Sporting Events talking about to go from 1 million to 4 million his next fight. Hold up. Come on, you say he worth $5 million. So you telling me he just got that 1 million put in his bank account, then the 4 million put in his bank account made 5? Come on, bro.
I do agree with you on that, just because they don't, I just looked at the official report and they said they'll give more details on that later on. So I don't know what that means exactly, but they do have him listed at 5. And from, the Santiago fight to, 5 million, you got to kind of believe that, he made at least a couple million versus Gamboa. I don't believe that's all just, other sponsors.
Against Gamboa, Sporting Events, he made a couple of million.
Damn, Ayo, why you? Damn.
Yeah. What do you mean, damn? I'm asking a question, Black. I'm asking a question, Black. You say damn everything I say. I can ask a question.
All right, go ahead, fam. Yeah.
Well, see, he was going to get 1.5 for Gary Russell Jr., right? Then that shit all went down the drain and everything like that. They didn't like it. Contracts got rejected, shit like that. But and then the Gamboa stuff came out. So you're right on. We don't know it, but at the same time, I do believe that a couple million isn't that outrageous.
Wow. So you're telling me Devin Haney a more popular fighter than Sean Porter?
What?
Not like that. I know what you
might make more money than him, but
hey, you want to look at it that way.
My counter to that is
just got
Sean on the wrong side of the street.
And he's the best boxer in the UFC, apparently.
Who?
Conor McGregor got knocked out for $5 million. I mean, I know pay-per-views, gonna top that, but
Conor McGregor is the guy though, so it's a difference.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is Conor McGregor, he was doing way more so beforehand.
So you tell me Conor's the guy, but Devin Haney can make almost as much as him in his last fight? Damn.
You really, it's Black. You can believe that if you want to. I don't believe Devin Haney made no 4 million in his last fight.
Oh man. Hey,
damn, Black, I don't believe it, Black. You can't get mad. I mean, niggas, I just don't believe it.
Hey, shout out to Devin and Bill getting that bread, dog. Wee.
You know what you mean when niggas talk about Devin?
Real quick, I'll let you rip though. That man Bill Haney said in the interview, he said, me, my son got we made more money to fight Gamboa than Teofimo did in his last fight versus Lomachenko. I was like, oh shit. That man fought a tune-up and made more than T.O. It's time for that man to step up and get that bread and knock off that.
I will say that Eddie has done Haney exceptionally well. So, I mean, he was the guy that they were eyeing for from the beginning, and when he actually got Haney to go over there and sign with him, with everybody else reaching for him, I could see that Haney at the time, he was supposed to be the man, like he was supposed to conquer all.
And real quick, so Trav just said it's not about popularity, it's about who signs the best deal. So, hey, y'all can say Teofimo more popular than Devin. He ain't making more money though.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Guys, though, let's be real.
We don't know that.
If T.O. got to fight his Mando, why is Ryan not? Isn't he the Mando?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and that's 1-2. That's why I've been bringing Flame to Ryan too.
Like he's the Mando. Like everyone talking like, yo, Devin Haney need Ryan. It's like, what you mean? Like, what are you talking about? It's like, oh, because he's more popular. Like, did Mike Tyson talk like that? Because he was generating mad money. Did he say, "Nah, I ain't fighting the IBF champions because I'm way more popular than that dude"? I mean, what the fuck are we talking about?
But you using a bad analogy one too because
man, you sound like Haplo.
No, bro. No, don't. I sound like all TBA. Don't get it twisted.
Where Haplo at anyway? Man.
But look, Ryan Garcia fighting Pacquiao, bro. You niggas can sit up. How the fuck y'all gonna criticize that?
Wait a minute. You just said you don't believe it until you see the contract signed. But
no, I said, bro, that's the. Hold up. Bro, don't do that. I said that's the run. Everybody know that they talking about Ryan Garcia versus Pacquiao. I'm seeing videos of niggas saying it's done. But what I'm saying is you can't get mad at Ryan Garcia.
All right.
Damn, why you niggas keep interrupting me, bro? But when I say something, nigga be like, hold up, don't do that, bro. Stop that. When niggas get mad at Ryan for fighting Pacquiao, you niggas is just sour taste in your mouth. You can't get mad at that dude for going up to fight Pacquiao. Now, if this nigga was going up, if he was fighting like somebody who wasn't shit, then you can have a problem with it.
Hey, so all right, go ahead and finish. I don't want to.
If Devin Haney had this opportunity to go fight Pacquiao, you don't think he'll do it?
So no, you know for a fact that fight's about to happen.
Damn, bro.
I don't know that.
Oh.
But you believe it.
I don't believe it. It ain't about if I believe it. It's the rumor going around.
A video where people told you it's pretty much done, right?
Okay, but it's a rumor going on. Fuck, because it's pretty much done. Ain't nothing been signed, sealed, and delivered. They talking about it.
Listen. Why are you okay? So you good? You think we got salt on Ryan for not wanting him to go up and get blitzed out by Manny Pacquiao, fam? When we just want him to fight in his own division, bro. We want him to either fight Devin.
Why you don't need to hold another grown man hand because he want to move up and go fight Pacquiao? Who is that for you to hold his hand? Or you to say we don't want him to get blitzed, bro? Like you said, this is boxing, bro. Hold on. No, did you just say you need to make the boxing is made? The head is made to not get hit. So you just said about making the most money.
Pacquiao to prove that.
Yeah, but ain't he going up to make the most money? Ain't that what you said? Get the most money? Ain't that what you just said, Black?
I said that I was talking about Teofimo Lopez versus Devin. That would be the most money he would get fighting Devin Haney. And that's a good. Hold on, let me finish. That's a fight in his division. 135, undisputed. You talking about Ryan to go get the bag to get his career ended, my nigga. So now you a fan of dudes jumping up 2 weight classes to fight. Come on, man. All right. Bro, we know what the fuck Manny did to Keith. And I'm supposed to encourage, and it's health over wealth, my nigga. You think I'm gonna encourage this man to go get his head knocked unconscious for the bag?
Hey, Blake, that's on Oscar De La Hoya, bro. I spoke on this on my live yesterday.
All right.
No, I spoke on this on my live
yesterday. With that? But you got an issue with us.
No, stop saying I'm okay with something. You ain't heard me say I don't give a fuck about it. If he want to go do that, let him go do it. You just said fighters need to make the most money they can.
Bro? Do you prefer him
Hold
fight?
on.
Real quick, let me ask you.
I already went over that with you, bro. I went over that.
Let me ask you real quick. If you had a decision, what do you want to see him do? Fight for his belt at 135, fight Devin Haney for the belt, or go up and fight Manny Pacquiao for the bag?
Of course I would want to see it. Hey, look, of course I would want to see him fight Devin Haney. But let me finish. No more debate. Black, we went over this yesterday, Black. You act like I ain't telling you this from yesterday. Black, of course I want to see him fight Devin Haney. But at the end of the day, bro, if this nigga got an opportunity to go fight Pacquiao, bro, how you niggas gonna get mad at that?
Oh my God.
We can't sit up here and talk about, I don't want to see him get blitzed. No, bring that up with Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya is the fool.
Wait, hold on, real quick.
Hold up. I said this on my live yesterday. Oscar De La Hoya is the fool. He's the one who putting Ryan Garcia. Like, damn, Oscar, you really gonna put this dude, let this dude do that? That's on him.
Ayo, you know I do this, my nigga. So, wasn't you the same one flaming Errol Spence entertaining the Canelo fight?
No, I said, no, look, it's a difference.
Hold on.
No.
You flaming Spence?
Yes.
That's a nigga jumping up. Hold on. That's a nigga jumping up multiple weight classes to fight for the bag. Yes. You flame that.
I said yes, because it's a difference when you jumping up to fight. God. No, it's a difference, nigga. It's a difference, bro. When you jumping all the way up to fight Canelo and you ducking Terrence Crawford, who been right there for 3 years, that's a big difference, bro.
If Ryan ain't ducking all that 135 work, what you talking about?
How he ducking, bro? You can't make no mandatory fight. Oh. You look like y'all treating Ryan like he's a champion. And like Devin is his mandatory. That's the way y'all talking about Ryan, like Devin is mandatory. He's Devin mandatory.
At what point did you ever see a Mando not want to fight the champion?
Man, it been a lot of fucking Mandos. 1-2. Can't stop acting like you just stole
name one. Ayo, go ahead.
Like they don't got the name shit. Nigga, go look at your history. It been a bunch of mandatories who done turned down fights, bro.
Damn,
do it make it right 1-2? No.
Why you yelling though? You the one who went from wearing your business socks to now being a boxing historian.
Business socks?
Yeah, you put on your business socks. Yeah, you put on your business socks when we was talking about Tio and Haney fighting.
Right.
Yeah.
Hold up, explain yourself. No, you got to explain that. What you mean?
You don't believe the money in there and all of that shit. Man,
hold up, because I made my opinion. I said the money not there. Fuck you niggas is to tell me what opinion I can make. You niggas making your opinion. You said Devin should fight for 10 million, nigga. That's your opinion. Fuck you niggas to tell me my opinion.
Ayo. It's the wrong debate, my nigga, for you. But I tell you like
nigga, this the wrong debate for you. Don't do that. Nigga, don't say that. Just keep going.
Nigga, I fired this shit off because I knew I was gonna win this one. This is easy.
No, it ain't no winning nothing because when niggas say it's the wrong debate for you, instead of keep going, you know when the nigga you sit up here saying that Devin the 10 million. Send the contract. That's not believable. Am I wrong for saying send the contract so the public can see that it's real?
What was the point that we made yesterday on your live stream? We said, I made the point, you asked the question and y'all in the chat said, how is he not keeping the same energy? I proved that. That was already a body, my nigga.
What?
All right.
What proof? Bring it back. I mean, come on, bro. And live stream is
there to prove that he's not keeping the same energy.
What? That's already the energy, Black. Black, you talking about a nigga who 3 months into his title reign. You just showered on this nigga for nothing, bro. What is wrong with you bringing this nigga the heat? And he just won the belt, bro.
I get it. You just upset I'm bringing the heat to him. That's just your problem.
No, I ain't upset. No, it don't make no sense why you bringing the heat to him. A nigga just won the belt for 3 months.
Makes sense. You disagree with it.
It don't make no sense at all, bro. He's been the title for 3 months.
But guess what? Hey, it don't matter what you think about that. I'm bringing the heat to him because I'm bringing the heat to him.
Exactly. And I got the right to express my opinion.
Okay.
AIO. Every time the Mandos did duck, they all got the flame too.
Flame,
so
nigga.
What's the difference between Ryan?
Every time on the side.
Now, hold on. Let me ask you 1-2.
Yeah.
How many Mandos do Devin Haney got?
Don't he got just one?
What's up, Boxing?
He got two.
Okay.
He got Fortuna, he got Fortuna, and he got Ryan Garcia.
Yep.
He in his feelings, Slither. That's why he yelling.
So look, nah, bro, nigga, hold on with that feeling shit, nigga. This how all TBA is. Don't do that weak ass shit.
Like how you
So you
singing,
saying-
man. I'm
so-
not gonna sing your own shit, but you in your feelings, my nigga. Sometimes
Nah, don't do that. No, nigga, no. That's how niggas do when they start feeling a certain type of way. Start saying other niggas in that shit. Nigga, this the same IO you get all the time, nigga. Don't do that weak shit, bro.
I already know, nigga. I'm just saying. I think this would might be.
Don't do that. Don't do that now. Because if that's the case, IO got this same passion every time I'm debating a nigga. Don't do that, fam. Don't say I'm in my feelings because I'm talking to you, nigga.
Hey, IO, can you introduce Angel and Box Finesse?
I got my dog, actual facts. You know, he's our modern day what's that dude on Fox who make them voice changes?
Oh, I forgot.
Caliando Frank. He's our modern day Frank Caliando.
Oh, that's a fact. Actual fact right there.
Shout out to my dog, the King of London, Boxing Finesse. You know, come on now. Yeah, you niggas know you niggas know who our TBA is. I ain't finna back down, just like I know you niggas ain't gonna back down.
This nigga don't ever back down. I'm telling you. It don't matter how many hits you get in on this nigga is still in the fight. What's up?
What I'm saying, like Black, you know, Black. I ain't saying you don't have no merit, but you don't have. It's just a little bit right now, a little merit to T.O. You got just a little. It ain't too much to where you could just really punish this dude in the media yet like that, Black.
I don't think that, be honest. Hey, look, I'm gonna be real with you, Io. This is light. You better ask my niggas actual.
This is light, nigga. Goddamn.
This is light. This is the warm up, bro.
Well, I'm scared for this nigga if this is light. If this is light, god damn it. Shit.
That's how we come, man.
Nah, but y'all gotta understand, T.O., you know, T.O. in the driver's seat. He ain't doing nothing wrong. You know, he won his belt. He got his options now. You know, he got the option to take the mandatory. He got the option to take the Jose Ramirez versus Josh Taylor fight and get the win out of that. And he got his option to take Devin Haney. You know, give that man his respect. You know, all these fighters, when we separate talk about Devin Haney been in the game longer, in the pros longer than Teofimo and all the rest of these dudes. But it's crazy to say Devin Haney is in last place when it comes to all of them. And he been in the game longer than them, bro. It's not their fault, Devin Haney. You started your career out fighting these cab drivers in Mexico. You didn't want to wait.
Why you gotta go there? See?
No, I'm just saying it's not.
Love to dig up niggas shit for the past.
No, I'm just saying it's not our fault that he fought these cab drivers in Mexico. He want him and his daddy, and who I respect. They wanted to start his career early at 16.
Hey,
so they took him over there.
Hey, hold on. Didn't Canelo start this shit out there too?
Yeah, I know, but like it's like Canelo. No. What I'm saying is, I know, Black. But what I'm saying is, Canelo's really, really established now. Like for him, like Devin started his career out over there. You know, these other fighters got advantages against him because they weren't fighting like cab drivers like he was. And that ain't no fault of his. You know, he was 16, and that's just where he had to go to get his fights. But you know. Like if you look at the situation now, niggas gonna be like, damn, you was over there fighting cab drivers. But he had to do that because that's the only place he could fight at when he was 16. But that's his fault. He did that. He was around before all these niggas. I'm just saying.
Hey, real quick. Hey, what's your opinion on your guy T.O., man, and his dad petitioning to, you know, for the franchise to have this franchise status? That was out of recent mouth too.
You know how I feel about the franchise. Like the WBC, like the franchise, what I'm gonna call it the status in my Black Horseman voice, the status.
It is. It ain't a belt.
I know this is how I feel about the status. The WBC made the status look like it was bigger than the WBC belt. Right? That's what they did that. And niggas on here, y'all can talk about the status all y'all want to. The WBC is an organization who run their own shit. They run their shit. Yeah. So they can do shit how they want to do it over there. Is Devin Haney the WBC champion? Absolutely. But they made the franchise belt, in my opinion, tell me if I'm wrong, they made it feel like it was bigger than the WBC belt.
Depends
because it belonged to me. That's why it was so big. When you look at my face, you see me in every denomination. And the WBC franchise title was to be in every weight division.
Right.
Do you understand? I still have the WBC franchise title.
Oh,
Teofimo is just walking around with a paperweight, with a watch weight as well. But no one wants to talk about me fighting you. Why is Devin Haney not speaking of me fighting me? Why is Ryan Garcia not speaking of me fighting me? He who beats me better than Teo will
They have betrayed you. They have betrayed you, father.
He who beats me better than Teo will get the bag. This is the truth.
True media.
Yeah, man, they could fight Loma. Welcome to the club.
Welcome to my club.
If they knock me out, they knock me out.
That was Chocolate Brownie. Chocolate Brownie, that was very wise wisdom words from Angel Santos.
Yes.
I'll tell you one thing. This franchise belt is nothing but a chocolate brownie. It's an extra chocolate brownie with swivel chocolate and whipped cream, just to make extra money. The franchise belt has never been bigger than the actual WBC belt. Let's get that right. It's just extra money to bankrupt the fighters.
Damn.
Just to be extra chocolate brownie with whipped cream.
So it's the bankrupt belt. Damn.
Hey, shout out to Devin Haney for that piss poor performance against Gamboa.
No, listen, Ayo, I'm gonna stop you right there. Stop capping now, okay? Everybody downplaying Devin Haney against Yoris Gamboa. They're all for his, the matchup was, well, obviously we knew Devin Haney, said a lot of things knocking Yoris Gamboa out. She doesn't, it doesn't always go to their plan, but he showed the skill. He showed the ability. Listen, boxing's not always about KO, punching your opponent. Okay, I thought, in my personal opinion, bro, I thought it was great. It was great. It was marvelous. Okay?
Really?
It was a whitewash. You know what?
Really?
You know what? Listen. You know what? But that fight showed not only Devin, look, Devin has power, bro, but also showed everybody around the world, bro, that he can fight as well. When things gets tougher and you can't knock your opponents out, you have to make an adjustment. But you know what? In that fight, he showed what he can do. Not always about KO ratio, bro. It's all about
hey, bro, don't get on here. Hey, boxing for this. Don't get on here talking about it always ain't showing about this and that. Don't get on here and try to do that.
It's not
try to say that.
Yo.
Hold on, no, you right. No, you are right.
KO.
Boxing for this. You are right. I agree with you.
Everybody loves the
I agree with you.
Everybody loves the fatality.
All right, let him talk. One at a time.
Boxing. What about the suicide in boxing? Listen, I like it. A lot of people say, they went to sleep, bro. It was a snooze fest to them. I liked it. I enjoyed it. You know why? Because I want to see what Haney can do. I want to see more from Haney instead of just a KO ratio. Just like Berlanga. Berlanga's a up and coming superstar, bro. But what all he's doing is KOing his opponent, 16-0, bro. But I want to see what else he can do, bro. So you have to adjust.
Okay, you done? You done?
It's not about having a plan A and B and C.
You done? You done?
At this rate, I don't even know if Berlanga's got plan A or plan B.
You done?
Damn, you said you didn't have a plan A. Goddamn.
Okay, so look. Yeah, let me say this clear. You right.
I said to you in the morning. I was in.
No, boxing for this. Let me talk now, bro. Let me talk. Let me talk, bro. Let me talk. Let me talk.
Let him talk.
Let me talk. Let me talk. Damn, but you giving the nigga they flowers, they still try to overtalk you.
Right.
I'm telling you, nigga, you right. You right. Boxing is the theater of the unexpected. I agree with you wholeheartedly on that.
You try to get people flowers while they're alive, and they still don't want the shit. Go ahead.
You feel me? Like boxing is the theater of the unexpected. I give you that, big dog. I'm not arguing with you about that. But what I'm saying, when you got a guy of Devin Haney to push that he been getting, bro, him and his daddy, they came out and said that they was going to do this, they was going to do that, they was going to beat Gamboa worse than anybody ever beat them, and that we, the public, they said it's not me. They said we, the public, were going to be able to judge them off that fight and compare them to the other fights. He went in there and won every round in that fight. But he went in there with a piss poor performance and he dropped the ball. Devin Haney, when he went in that fight, he won, but his stock didn't go up. His stock stayed the same or it dropped. Because with a fighter, with who they was talking about,
Devin Haney, his paycheck didn't know. His paycheck.
Okay, well, okay. With the fighter, the Devin Haney, they was talking about his ability, bro. He was going there. He was supposed to go in there and put on a better performance than that, bro, and he didn't. I'm sorry.
I think what Io's saying is he put all that pressure on himself, and then he ain't deliver the way he said he was gonna.
That's what goes to show. You gotta have a plan B.
And you're right. I only deserve flame for that. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And this goes to show you gotta have a plan B because the best sperm is gonna impregnate you. You know what I'm saying? So
it's very crazy.
Have that plan B. You know what I'm saying? Plan B promotions. You know what I'm saying? Or else that good sperm's gonna get you every time. Then you're gonna be fucked.
They're not gonna never let her come back to the zone after that shit.
You're gonna be waiting 9 months, 160,000 days for a shot. When you the runner up, when you the interim belt. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Runner up promotion. Yeah, shout
out to Ryan's pops. He was like, yeah.
Yeah, of all ways to say you've got good looking kids, that's the way she chose to do it.
Right.
You seen it on his face. He was like, "Yeah, goddamn right."
Yeah. He was like, "I know what you're
crazy though to me. You know what's crazy though? Because I did the little light meme of him as Macaulay Culkin, Ryan Garcia, underneath the bed, home alone and shit. But his dad almost low key looked like the burglar dude and shit. Right? Home burglar looking ass dad. Get back on track. Hey, what else is hot out here though, man? Besides this, let's get out there so Io can cool off. Let's do it.
I don't know. I heard a lot of good things about that Fulton fight this weekend, and I did not get to see it. I've been out of town. I just got back in town last night, but I'll watch it today. But I heard a lot of good things about it.
Hey, man, shout out to Stephen Fulton, bro. He went in there and displayed because Stephen Fulton is a boxer, bro. He more of a boxer. Do you agree with that 1-2 kid?
Yeah, he turned it up too. He
more of a boxer, but he showed Angelo Lee he could beat him at his own game. He really showed that he was the full package, and he put on an extraordinary
Plan B promotion.
Oh, okay. He had a plan B.
Yeah, he had a plan B, man. The dude he made adjustments, and he was like, you know what? Oh, this is what you're gonna do, and he bit down and put that work in. And I was listening to some live commentary about it, like, oh, look, he ate that, and I'm like, well, you just keep on feeding it to him until he's full because he just eating all them shots.
Hey, 1-2, didn't he beat Angelo Lee? 1-2, didn't he beat Angelo Lee at his own game?
Yeah, I would say so. I think he turned it on in the 6th, and I think also Actual been talking about him for a minute. So I mean, he been Actual got a knack for that.
Yeah,
he give you
a knack for what?
For telling you which fighters to watch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he was talking about Stephen Fulton.
Yeah, damn right. Actually, he was. Yeah. He was doing it, yeah. So I mean,
just like he was telling us, Teofimo was gonna beat Loma, right?
Well, everybody said that shit.
That was me.
I know, but 1-2 kid, but look, 1-2 kid thought he's the only one I know who thought Tio was gonna win. Oh, the only two people that believe
Charles
was
gonna be a.
The only two people who I believe
was gonna roll him.
The only two people who believed that Tio was gonna win was Teofimo Sr. and 1-2 Kid.
No, Charles knew.
It was a small island, but yeah, Charles was there with me, man. We was on there, man. Yep, and a couple other people too.
I ain't heard Charles D, but I know like 1-2 said that he was gonna beat him, bro. I didn't think he was gonna beat him. That just was
Charles and 1-2 made bread off that motherfucking fight. So
but that was just giving respect to Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? Like that was just respect. It wasn't no bad pick.
Loma was a safe bet. It's just you just study the motherfuckers and say, I don't know. Like this whole, like I think everyone talking about Taylor and Ramirez. I think everybody's sleeping on Ramirez. They're like, Taylor taller. He got this. They're like, actually, Ramirez got longer reach, and he's just as tall as Taylor is. And I'm like, and he now coming into his weight, like he's getting bigger. So
hey, I'm with you. I told you they was heckling Jose Ramirez in Dallas when him and Maurice Hooker was fighting, and I was talking to him. He was coming out the ring. He said, "Man, you can't play boxing." Then he went in there and hit that dude with a hallelujah punch.
Like I think a lot of people that was watching that Postal fight really slept on Ramirez, and I'm like, even after the fight, but I think Postal just had moments. I think Ramirez was rocking him throughout the fight, was pressuring him throughout the fight, even though Postal was landing clean shots that didn't have no effect on him. He was just walking through that shit. And I feel like those are attributes that you need to pay mind to. I think that Taylor has got skills. I think he good inside and mid-range fighter, and he got quick hands. But I don't know if he got enough oomph to keep that man off him, to keep him honest. To be honest with you.
Hey, bro, I think he do though. You know why? Because he kept Regis Prograis honest, and Regis Prograis hit hard as fuck.
Right, but the difference between Regis Prograis and Ramirez is Prograis is a sniper. He's an in and out fighter, and he's he's an ambush fighter. Ramirez is just, I'm in your face 24/7, and you're gonna get this work regardless. So I mean, he's a pressure fighter. So I feel like all those things are going to come into play. I'm not saying that Taylor don't have a chance in it, because he could fight. I'm just saying I think people just writing him off, like writing Ramirez off.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Like you say, Ramirez is a pressure fighter. He be in your face. Like for Taylor to win this fight, he's gonna have to make Ramirez respect him, bro. He gonna have to show us that he have the pop to make Ramirez respect him.
Yeah, Ramirez had Postal hurt a lot early in that fight too. But that's one thing I do worry about is later on he gets very sloppy and he just lets people tee off on him.
And then let's give Postal some credit though, man. That's a former champion. He ain't like this no walk in the park, like he showed he was the real deal. Even though Jose Ramirez won that fight, like that should give Terrence Crawford more credit, bro. The way Terrence Crawford walked through Postal. Didn't he fight Postal?
Yeah,
he knocked him out, didn't he?
Nah. I think that Postal gave them both work, Ramirez and Taylor. So I mean, they both had to dig to pull them fights out. So, you know what I mean? Postal is no slouch. You know what I'm saying? He's no slouch when you get in there with it.
Yeah, no.
He did go down twice, though, IOTBA. I know what you're talking about. He went down twice in that fight.
Who?
Postal.
Yeah.
Versus Bud, I think he's talking about.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, that should give Bud more credit, bro. Like you see that, like we'll sit up here and talk about Postal, and people used to shit on Postal a little bit after what fight was that he got beat? No, he stopped. Didn't he stop? Oh boy, who Danny Garcia beat?
Lucas Matisse. He stopped him.
Yeah, he stopped him. But I forgot. I guess I can't remember what. Postal is a good fighter. He a good long rangey fighter with power, bro. Like so, I mean, we'll give Ramirez his credit. It's gonna be a good fight. I don't know who's gonna win the fight. I can go. We could have different scenarios, but this is gonna be a good fight.
Hey, I just thought about something. Hey, is it true that Jaron Ennis versus Sergey Lipinets is in the works?
Yeah, man.
I heard that.
Hey, that's gonna be the fight to really, that's to be a step up fight for Jaron Ennis.
I think Ennis gonna beat his ass.
Gonna beat his ass, bro. I don't even really think that's a step up.
Before we go further than that, like I felt Lipinets lost versus Castillo Clayton. I thought Castillo Clayton edged him, outboxed him. But you might be right, one too. I mean, I think Jaron Ennis might get him, but Jaron Ennis, I think, will start getting you know, he'll get some good credit for that. Like if he could just dispose of them,
it'll be
spectacular.
a good gauge. It'll be a good gauge for him because he needs a name on his you know what I mean, on his resume. So yeah, that'd be a great gauge. I just think the size difference is going to be a lot, and I feel that Lipinets, he be eating a lot of shots, and he's going to eat a lot in that. You know what I'm saying?
I think Ennis gonna wash him, bro. Like I don't even think that's a good fight.
I mean, it's good for Ennis.
I mean, no, it's a good fight. No. Let me stop saying like that.
Like
no, it's a good fight on paper. Like it's a good fight, but I think in the ring, Ennis is gonna make him look like ordinary.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully, if he, you know, get the dub on that, he can get a really good step up guy. I mean, people been talking about like, you know, Virgil and Jaron Ennis meeting up. I mean, I wonder now, what type of fight is this? Is this some type of elimination for something? What's IBF?
I think I don't know. I ain't sure.
No, it is. It is.
IBF.
It's supposed to be the IBF eliminator for Errol Spence.
Oh
shit! I knew it was something like.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, this is big step up.
Enos been chasing. You know, he's been talking about Errol for a while now, for the past 2.5 years.
Yo, this kind of putting Earl in the corner.
Errol got a boy, big league. Hey, IO, big league
from the league division.
Oh, you know, I was thinking the exact same thing, IO. I was like, if he don't get the Pacquiao fight, he gonna move up. After Jermell unifies all the titles, he gonna move up, and so is and Jamal gonna move from 160 to 168. I think they all gonna move, and I think, you know, he ain't gonna take that. He ain't gonna take that.
Crawford fight. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
So what you saying? Wait, so you saying that Errol's gonna move up before the IBF can execute the mandate for Enos? Because if Enos wins against, you know, if Enos is the winner against him and Lipinets,
you know,
so he's gonna duck his. Oh man.
But we don't know that for a fact. I'm just saying I kind of pictured that because he already talking about moving up, talking about Canelo. So I mean, and talking about his rant.
Do y'all think he will though? Do y'all think that he will avoid that if Jaron Ennis wins?
I'll put it like this: if Enos becomes a Mando, right? Do you think that he'll take that Bud work instead? Because if he rolling the dice, you might as well do it for like another title.
For a super fight.
Come on, man. We talking about Errol Spence Jr., who think he this big superstar. He you know, he sold 200,000. This dude think he the biggest star in the world. You think he gonna take a little Jared in this fight? Man, hell no. He moving up.
Oh, man.
It would suck though. I mean, it's just a scenario. It's just speculation. So
no, I know, but he gonna move up though. He gonna move up. Like if we can't get him to fight Terrence Crawford, you know, and Earl ain't scared of Terrence Crawford. It's just in Earl head, it's a little reluctant. He kind of
real though.
Yo, if he move up, I'm doing a crazy edit. I'm gonna do
like his mind is. My thing is, he ain't scared of him. I know that, but his mind is questioning. You know, his mind is playing with him, like giving him questions, like, "Man, do you think you could beat him? You ain't scared of him, but do you think you could beat him?" That's what his mind is playing with him right now, fam. So if he ain't fighting Terrence Crawford at 147, he ain't gonna fight Virgil Ortiz. He ain't gonna fight Gerard Ennis. He ain't gonna fight none of them top up and coming dudes. If he don't want to get the most money he could ever make in boxing right now against Terrence Crawford, you think he gonna settle for them dudes?
Yeah, that don't make sense to settle for something that's gonna give you less and same risk possibly. I mean, when I'm looking at the guys coming up in 147, it's looking kind of hot, bro. You got Virgil coming up, Jaron Ennis coming up. I mean, it's still a lot of guys, like tough dudes that's coming up these rankings, man. I wonder what's up. Like, people be, you know, somebody can lose once and people act like, oh, whatever, the motherfucker done.
Yeah.
What's up with Mean Machine, man? Like, I want to see him back in action with another top guy, top welterweight, because I think he'll get work.
I feel you, man, because them kind of fights, man, that's making you go like, "Ooh, yeah, I want to see that." But ooh, yeah, that'd be a good fight.
Yo,
but all fights.
Actual, it'd be good Mean Machine and Enos.
Ooh. Yeah, like a test like that. Yeah.
Or even if Benavidez came back, I don't know how he making weight.
Yeah, man. What happened to Benavidez? Like Crawford retiring these dudes.
Man, Crawford, man, these dudes ain't the same after they fight Crawford. But
it must not be, man, because man,
they got them chocolate brownies.
Right,
Yeah,
Brooke
man.
too.
Yeah,
Brooke
man.
said he might be done, so I don't know.
See, a lot of dudes, real quick, man, a lot of dudes doubted my man right here, Stephen Fulton, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man.
Yep.
He's
Stephen Fulton the star, actually.
Yeah, man. I'm here right here with him, and that's when he won the IBO title, you know. And I was like, yeah, hey, man, it's from here, you're going to the moon, man. I'm telling you, man, keep doing what you're doing. And he's doing it, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, I told him, man, people are gonna make fun of you carrying that belt. Oh, that's not a real belt. This, that, and the third is not a sanctioned body, but you'll hold that motherfucker high. And a lot of dudes are gonna start avoiding you, or you know, you're gonna back them into the corner where they have to fight you, and then they're gonna talk shit, and they're gonna
now look at
you're gonna be the underdog. I told them you're gonna be the underdog every fighter you fight, especially with, you know, and I told them back then, if you end up fighting Angelo Leo, you're gonna be the underdog. You're gonna be the B side, and they played my man like he was the B side the whole time, but he did an A side performance on him. See what I'm saying?
Yep.
So now all you cats out there was talking wild crazy. Now you want to jump on the Fulton bandwagon. Now you want to be like, oh no, he was just the IBO champ. He don't got no real belt. Oh, he don't hit hard. He fucked your boy Leo up, man. Bruised him up, beat him up for 12 rounds. I thought he was gonna take him out in the 10th round. I had Fulton. I predicted Fulton to knock his stupid ass out in the 10th round because all you guys is hyping up Leo, this, that, and the third. Y'all know shit about boxing, man. He's a come forward, basic fucking fighter, man. And he got fucking outed. He got fucking exposed. And that's what these guys are doing. Now it's time for Ennis, Jaron Ennis. I'll be giving Jaron Ennis a lot of heat because he's been fighting nobodies, a lot of fucking nobodies. Now he got a real one. He got the Lipinets cat. So let's see how he does. You know?
Hey, so like in the live chat, BNB, what's up, man? He must be at work and shit. He says, keep it real. You never heard of some of those dudes before fighting Crawford, so they back in the cave where he pulled them from prior to fighting them. Like people say shit like that, like he pulled them. These motherfuckers worked their way up the ranks, bro.
Yeah, they was all most of them were undefeated too, and they probably would be. You know, I don't hear anybody else saying, you know, they taking these tune-ups. You know what I mean? Fighting, Schmiegels and shit like that. They ain't in there fighting dudes like that. When Danny Garcia fought Schmiegel, didn't nobody say nothing. We were flaming the shit out of that shit. This dude was undefeated.
Selective energy.
Yeah, and they're really welterweights, real welterweights. So
man, this cave must just be full of gold medals, man. Like that comment right there is so fucking retarded.
Right, man. This one of
gold medals.
BNB one of them dudes who swinging on Earl Testicles from the left to the right.
Hey, hit the link on that time, BNB.
That's my guy. BNB in boxing is my guy, but I got to tell the truth.
He said he at work.
He a biased ass nigga.
He said BNB a hater unless you with PBC. Right.
Hey, this nigga BNB said Wilder is the biggest star in boxing.
Wilder just
this nigga BNB said Wilder is the biggest star in boxing.
Yo, why the PBC stable? Now the whole PBC stable starting to flame Wilder. Jamal talking about.
Hey, what's your mom say? Actually,
He got beat up. Ain't no fucking cheating. He got fucked up. At the end of the day, he got fucked up. He got beat up. Point blank, period.
The Wilder recruitment. Wilder recruitment. Look, yeah, keep the mask on. We don't want to catch that shit. Go ahead.
Bro. What's going on with y'all, man? I'm just being honest about it, bro. Some of those fighters, man, y'all know we never heard of them, bro, prior to. And how do we expect to hear from them now? They were scrubs, man.
Wait.
Scrubs.
Real quick, BB. Just because you never heard of somebody, that means that by default they're a scrub?
Not necessarily. No. Like earlier, they worked their way up. But for them,
so how do you call them a scrub just because they ain't got a popular name?
No, I call them a scrub because you take a defeat and disappear, bro. I mean, you still take a defeat and come back harder. make a name for yourself. Do what you're supposed to do, man.
So that means that they're a scrub. Maybe that's credit to Crawford that he's beating these dudes so bad that they second guessing their career and shit.
I mean,
you didn't think about that?
I was actually at the Benavidez fight #1, and I don't think he beat Benavidez like that, bro. Even though the dude had a shot leg, and on top of that, Mean Machine put some work on Crawford. He dropped Crawford. Keep it real.
Dude, what the fuck was you looking at being boxing news? Too much you don't think he beat Jose Benavidez like that. What is wrong with you?
I was at the fight, bro. I was at ringside, man.
Bro,
so you ain't see
what's wrong with you though? Like, was you drinking?
Yeah.
I probably had from there had to do with it.
Keeping it stacked.
Shit. Because for you to say that he didn't beat Jose Benavidez like that, bro, that's some hater ass shit to say being boxing news. Like, I don't understand.
When you say that, when you say somebody got a shot leg, then you got to point at Kell Brook, who had a stab leg. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he had a shot leg, he had a fucked up leg. And so now you're going to take away from that victory from Bud? Or from
I was fucked up.
For a second, the Mean Machine past 7 times it's been in a title fight, so I don't know how you don't know about him. Also, after the Crawford fight, he's just still knocking people out in the 8th round. So I don't know, man. I think we all
actual. Yeah. Not only did he have a stabbed leg, but he had a broken eye socket. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So come on, man.
This nigga being boxing news, he just get on here to defend and pamper these PBC fucking fighters. But then hold up, and then you would discredit Crawford talking about who is that. He can't help it because none of them dudes over there, all them dudes over there running like Forrest Gump, and he ain't getting afforded the opportunity to fight. But then niggas like you say, who is he fighting? He fighting whoever they putting in front of him because that's how he got the fight. Duh.
Another thing is like for example, none of y'all was talking about Stephen Fulton, right? None of you PBC man fans was talking about Stephen. The same people that love to talk about all these other PBCs. None of y'all was talking about Stephen Fulton. Now y'all done jumped on a fucking bandwagon because he beat the shit out of Angelina. Nobody believed in fucking nobody in that side believed in fucking Stephen Fulton until now. What? Now he beat a big name, Mexican kid. Now you want to fucking
hold on, let me say this. Hold up. Actual. Speaking of Stephen Fulton, like he was the slight underdog. I mean, no, he was they had him. Leo was the underdog in that fight. And then think about this too. That was a Mayweather Promotions, bro. And I don't know if y'all been knowing about Mayweather Promotion. They known for fucking niggas, in fights. So this dude had to go fight on Mayweather Promotions and beat they champion, bro. So that's how much more credit you got to give Stephen Fulton.
Well, hold on. But sometimes Mayweather fighters be getting robbed too.
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up because Mayweather wasn't even acknowledging this man. He didn't even know. He was like, I don't even know who Stephen Fulton is. I don't know who he fought. He did one of them. I don't know who he beat. Angelo Lee about to beat his ass. Nah, man. Because y'all come up with this hype train, the money train, right? The money team and all this umbrella, right? The umbrella of PBC that they have. They want to discredit and everything. And that's the third. Oh, he's just the IBO champion. He's nobody. He's the B side. Now look. I bet you he's gonna try to sign him next week. Next 2 weeks.
I got to deny Stephen Fulton, man. Nope. For the guy who said that nobody knew about Stephen Fulton, I have an interview on my YouTube page with Stephen Fulton. I mean, I've been following the guy, bro.
I mean, he wasn't directing it at you, B&B. He was just speaking as you.
PBC fans knew who the dude was.
I'm just a fan of boxing, bro. I'm not really a fan of any specific fighter, bro. I mean,
you ain't a fan of boxing. You said
you talking about I like Errol Spence. I like Errol and Bud, man.
No, you don't. All you do is criticize Bud. You say who had Bud fought.
Criticize his opponents, man.
Bro, you the same nigga who said Wilder was the biggest star in boxing.
Yeah, he is the biggest star in boxing.
Man, I'm done talking to you. I'm done.
He is the biggest star in boxing. But facts, bro.
I'm done.
Pablo says Southern Jr. won a yearly fight on one leg. Trav says Mayweather promotions fucking fighters. He said not surprising. Nigga Trav stupid.
Say B&B, what how can you open your mouth, the audacity of a nigga who cover boxing to say Wilder is the biggest star in boxing? Where did that come from?
Yeah, explain that, dog. Before you jump off with that Corona shit, you go ahead. Unmute and take your mask off. Speak. B&B is
I'm
quarantine.
back. I'm back. Yeah, what's going on, man?
Explain yourself. How is Wilder the biggest star in boxing, man? He's the biggest falling star, or you mean he's the biggest rising? What do you mean?
Oh, he actually is the person responsible for waking up the heavyweight division, bro. Before Wilder in the heavyweight division, but nobody was even watching heavyweight boxing, bro. It was all about the 147 division. We all know
AJ
that.
played a part too, but I think AJ, to counter that, man, I think AJ played a huge part too, man. You feel me?
Yeah, but
AJ wasn't doing his part to make boxing, back, bring boxing back.
I'm not
filling
gonna
up
take anything away.
stadiums.
You can say for America, but globally, that was AJ, man.
Yeah,
globally, AJ.
I mean, if you want to put it to, if you want to say for America, cool. But that's who woke up that division, and that's why I made the comment that I made. Everybody knows.
He said, "Hold up, B&B. You said Wilder woke up the division, nigga. Nigga, tell the work you leaving early today. You got a headache, nigga." That nigga said Wilder woke up the division.
Everybody know that.
Nigga, you got a headache. Tell him you got a headache.
Black Hawk used to agree with me. Tell that young man, you know it's true.
Bro, you need to tell him you're going home for the rest of the day. Like, dude, first you say Wilder is the biggest star in boxing. Then you say, what he just say?
Hey, B&B, what kind of fumes they releasing in that building you work in, dog?
Damn.
He said,
you inhaling some shit.
Wilder woke up the division.
He said Wilder woke up the division.
Hey, be honest with you, I'm joking, but maybe he got a point. Maybe Wilder did wake it up. Who knows? Did he?
No, because AJ beat Klitschko before Wilder started waking up the division. So
I mean, because he's probably talking about the spectacular one-punch knockout.
I don't like AJ, but you got to give him a little credit.
A little? Nigga, you got to give AJ all the credit. The fuck?
I mean, you got to give Wilder something, right? I just how I look at it.
At least a little.
Hey, when Wilder was going to fight Klitschko, it was baby steps promotion.
Baby steps.
Yep.
It was, though. But I'm trying to give B&B's a leg stand on with this shit. So,
no,
I
agree with B&B a little bit.
You said you do?
I kind of do a little because
I think a little bit. I agree that he woke it up to a certain extent with the spectacular knockout.
To a certain extent, yes.
Oh, okay. So it took Wilder 48 fights, and when he knocked out Luis Ortiz, the fight he was getting his ass.
It was before that.
To wake up the division. Oh, okay. All right.
Before that, bro. So you gotta stop being a hitter all your life.
When? All right, tell me when you woke up the division.
He probably woke him up when he fought what's his trainer now? The nigga
Malik Scott. Malik Scott.
Yeah, that's right. Right.
You know what Wilder fight kind of impressed me the most? The Wilder fight that impressed me the most was the first Stavern.
Yes.
Me too.
No, you know what?
Because he actually boxed and won every round.
No, that ain't waking nobody up in the heavyweight division.
That ain't waking nobody up, though.
It was. You can say the second Stavern fight that woke everybody up.
Like Stavern going 12.
Except for Stavern, it put him to sleep.
But everyone says the guy can't box, and he won every single round.
Hey, I'm gonna be real, man. I think the heavyweight division got woke up. I'm gonna be real, man. I think AJ woke it up, and I'm gonna tell you the fight that I thought he did it when he knocked out Charles Martin with them leather shorts he had on and shit, right?
But look,
that fight was the one that woke everybody up. Like, you know what? This man knocking out demigods, man.
Wilder wasn't even selling out 10,000 seats in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, when he was champion. The niggas talking about he woke up the division. Stop the madness.
He started saying AJ's name right after the fight, right after the Klitschko fight. But then he got offered a fight with Klitschko afterwards, and he still turned it down, right?
Yep.
Okay, he still turned it down because it was what? Baby steps, right? He's not ready. But he was already a champion. He got the belt. So then what do? You go turn around and fight Severn again?
Twice.
Hey, actual. To answer your point, look, they even let Charles Martin go fight Anthony Joshua. They didn't feel like Wilder was ready then.
Hey, real quick, Io, if you can introduce, man, Lisa, and we got Haplo on there as well.
Oh, hold up. Caesar Queen to be. Yeah, Lisa Bell's in the building.
Oh shit!
Angel.
What's going on, everybody?
What's up, Lisa Bell? Hey, Lisa is a monster, like. Hey, bro, Lisa is a monster for real, bro. Like, if she be on there going at niggas, bro.
Bro.
Man, Lisa is a monster. No, not like that, Lisa. It's just like we going at each other, like just debating and talking about it. Our opinion.
Well, she vicious just like us, man, with this shit. She knows
she in check in the chat for a good year.
I know. Yeah. I was arguing with her ass by the hour on my live stream.
She gonna come with that work, man.
Yeah, but I disagree with BNB only because the reason why I say that is because when with that Vlad fight with Joshua, it brought the like that excitement. It was so much electricity in that room when he won that fight. I mean, that stadium, it was just like electric, and I hadn't seen anything like that with a heavyweight fight in a long time. It was just like, wow. It was just like, and it brought me like, right. And it just brought me back. It was nothing that Wilder play a part, but it was a whole nother level when I saw that fight. You know what I'm saying? So like,
but don't you think, Lisa, that in the back of everybody's minds, we're thinking like, whoever wins this is going to fight Wilder?
I don't know. I mean,
he does.
What do you say?
I mean, say that again.
I said, don't you think though that when we were watching that awesome fight, and I agree, AJ definitely deserves credit for pumping up the division a little bit himself. But don't you think that in the back of everybody's minds, and that night when we were watching Klitschko and AJ go head to head, that we were thinking, oh, the next thing is they're going to fight Wilder?
Yeah,
I wasn't even thinking about Wilder when I was watching that fight.
No, I do. I agree with that.
Because he was doing the commentary, if anything, prior to the AJ fight with Klitschko. I wanted the fight with Wilder and Klitschko. That's the fight I wanted to see.
Let me give B&B Boxing News some credit.
Gave that promo at that time. It was really.
Let me give B&B Boxing News some credit. Like, I think Anthony Joshua woke up the heavyweight division, but when Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder was in the mix when they was about to fight, I think they brought a lot of excitement to the division.
I mean, in the media, like, that fight really kind of electrified YouTube and shit and social media.
They didn't fight. That's the problem.
Yeah, I think the $50 million debacle thing, that was about as hype as it got for Wilder. But when AJ came over to fight Miller, and Eddie Hearn did something that was, I thought it was hilarious, but he went on the streets of New York and he was interviewing random people, and he was asking them, he was like, who is Deontay Wilder? And not one person could tell him who Deontay Wilder was. And I think that spoke, volume as far as like who the hell
Tyson Fury did that too. But I could do that right now. I could do that right now for Errol Spence. I can walk down the street and ask people who Errol Spence is.
Yeah,
and they won't know.
The point of the matter was in London, and everybody knew who Anthony Joshua.
I promise you, if I walk down the street that I'm on right now and ask people who Errol Spence is, they won't know.
Stop.
You can do that for all of these fighters today.
Hey, yeah, that's true. You can do that for a lot of
Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali. Nobody is at that level.
This is a good comment. Arcon said, "What big fight was Wilder in before AJ fought Vlad?" That's a good question.
No.
So yeah, that's kind of wins the debate, I think, right there. Because yeah, if he didn't have a big fight, like on a level of an AJ Klitschko before that, then
I
I mean,
like
yeah, how
the
can you really
Stiverne
say?
fight. I keep saying that.
I loved that fight, bro. I thought that's
So
when
that
Wilder
so
was.
that first one you felt was enough to kind of wake up,
Here's the reason why. Because he had never gone 12. And he
You
went
make a
12
point.
and he
Hoplo
won
making a
every
point though,
single round.
like I could kind of agree with that though, because that was a spectacular performance.
But I agree
by
with Lisa
Deontay
that.
Wilder.
But I agree with Lisa that AJ's impact was way bigger than you say Wilder fights. Say Wilder
I
fights.
agree with that.
What kind of impact
I
did
agree
that
with
really?
that.
You know what I'm saying, but there's like the intensity of it, of the AJ and Klitschko. You got two gladiators, man, just going at it in big ass
That was a
arenas.
hell of a fight. That was a passing of the
But
torch.
you know what that fight did for Wilder though, Black? It showed that he belonged, like for real. That it showed that he had all the tools, and that's what made the possibility
So
of
him
him and AJ.
outboxing Stavern showed everybody in the world this man was ready.
No, yeah, bro. Like it really did, like the way he
everybody
did it
thought
though,
he
Black.
couldn't do that. They thought he couldn't do it.
I mean,
They
that's
thought
all
was
he
just a
proved was
knockout
that
artist.
he can outbox Stavern, my dude. Like,
No, it wasn't about
he never
Stavern
even
to
tried
me.
that style ever again in life.
It wasn't about
Black, I'll be
Stavern.
right back. I'll click back in.
Okay.
It wasn't about Stavern to me. It was just about the fact that he could win every round in a boxing match and not have to rely on the knockout.
I hear you. So okay, in that way, I can see. What's
Also,
up,
the
Icon?
turnaround. Oh, my bad.
Go ahead, Sporting. Go
ahead, Sporting Atlantic. My bad.
No, you're good. I was just saying to what Haplo was saying, also like just the turnaround, getting the UD against Stavern and then, the turnaround and of course, the first round finish. I think that was kind of like, I would agree with him. It was kind of one of those moments that you put him on the map.
It was pretty epic.
That's what I felt. The second fight was more impactful than that first fight, in my
Even
opinion.
the promo
was lean back.
No, Black, you make a point too, because that was a viral knockout.
That shit went super
You make a
viral,
point.
and they just,
Hey, yo, Black,
Go ahead, Uncle.
I just want to remind people that back when Wilder was fighting Stavern, I was a Wilder fan. And I'm here to tell people that people wasn't checking for Deontay Wilder them time. You know what I'm saying? I had Americans who used to be like watching me funny, like when I talk about Deontay Wilder, like who's this Deontay Wilder? This is our own YouTube boxing community. People wasn't talking about Wilder them time. You know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder went to Anthony Joshua's fight against Klitschko. He was on the commentary. After the fight, he said he gonna fight Joseph Parker for the WBO, which we all know never happened. Eddie Hearn and them again out-hustled Deontay Wilder and his team after he failed to sell out Alabama Arena or whatever and got the WBO shot. So Deontay Wilder didn't wake up no division. Deontay Wilder been champion, like 3 years before Anthony Joshua became champion? Some long ass time before that. He didn't wake up no division. He when he fought Tyson Fury that first time is when people really.
I mean, I feel what you're saying. I hear your points, but there were some of us who were following Deontay Wilder at that time.
You said Bo Mac might pop up. Io might have some. I forgot he cool with Bo Mac. Yeah. So Bo Mac pop up. Yeah, we'll drop the link for him. I like Wilder versus Stavern, both fights. Yeah, the second fight was really kind of electrified boxing though. The way he got him out of there in the first round, it was like. Then people at that time really thought he was the really baddest man on the planet. He just had that aura, like, as soon as I take the mask off, I'm fucking about to destroy you. But he took the wrong mask off against Fury. I don't know what it was.
No, I agree with you, Black, though, because you kind of make a point there too, because that second fight, that knockout, bro, that bitch went viral.
Yeah, Wilder going the distance was epic. I mean, okay, some people feel like that was huge then, I guess. Okay.
I mean, bro, because he had never done it before. He had never done it before.
Haplo, you making a
I
great
just didn't know
point.
how impactful that was, though. Like, yeah, it was impressive, but people saying like epic, like, okay, all right, maybe it was.
No, Haplo, you make a great point, Haplo. Like, you right, but I just feel like when that knockout, like that was more impactful. I do agree with Black on that. I do. And Buffalo, I'm with you. I think that was my best fight I ever seen Deontay Wilder. And if I go back to look at any of his fights, that's the one I want to watch.
Bro,
but
he won every single round.
I agree. And I'm telling you, I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. I understand where you're coming from. But
that's true. When you look back, though, when you do look back, like, because now he don't win no rounds until he just gets the KO.
Exactly.
But so when you look back, that's impressive. But it's just like I just like the second fight, in my opinion, because it went from like, okay, he showed everybody he can outbox him and everything like that. And then he showed the second fight, well, I ain't got to go 12 with him. I can get this motherfucker out of here with one punch. You know, are you talking shit? Like, that's why it was impressive to me. Like, he went 12 with him in the first fight, and then he was talking all that shit in the press conference, like, you gonna die. You gonna die in there. You know, in his fucking Haitian accent and shit, and got fucking damn near killed in the first round.
No,
but for real though, that second fight, Stiverne was not in shape.
He wasn't. It don't matter. That's his fault. But I agree with Black on this. I think that knockout was more impactful, bro, because that bitch went viral. I'm talking about, look, the way he knocked him out. Wasn't that nigga leg hanging behind him and shit?
His dread was leaning on the damn rope. He was leaned back. Fat Joe.
But I agree with you too, Hoplo. I think that performance, I think y'all both right. That performance that he had against Stiverne, because I say that too, it put him on the map, bro. It showed that he was more than just a puncher. That's what that did for us. It showed he could do more than just punch. You know?
Not only that, it was like, how much did fucking Stiverne weigh? Like, at that time, he was huge, like 260, 270, some shit.
He was insane
right around there.
And it was like when Wilder hit him, he fell so easy. It was like, God damn, that motherfucker hit hard, because he just hit him with a quick little 1-2. The right hand went through the guard, and he just dropped like nothing. So it just kind of showed like, man, this man got scary power. That was like the fight that I think everybody was just like, you know what, man, this dude can probably really put AJ unconscious. They just need to make the fight happen, but it just didn't happen. And I was like, man, fuck this stupid shit.
You know, but look, think about it. A lot of fights don't happen because of the PBC way. So, but we that's neither here nor there.
See, I agree with AOBZ. He says the Stiverne one was a big fight for Wilder. It wasn't a big fight for boxing. So yeah, you can say it was an epic fight for Wilder because he did something he had never done.
And not only that, that's when he became heavyweight champion of the world too.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so yeah,
that's
you can
true.
say at the
I forgot about that.
He did become champ. So yeah, that's a good point. I forgot about that.
That's when he became heavyweight champ. But I agree with you. Like I understand. Like I agree with Hoplo what he's saying too. But I just feel like what you saying on that second fight, it was more impactful. Because the knockout and the way he was knocked out, all the memes, bro, they went from the 2-1-4-2 across the pond real quick, nigga.
Right. It rang bells in the UK to where they like, shit, who's this motherfucker?
Yeah, that was legitimately like one punch too. I don't know how many it was, but it was like less than 10 punches.
Exactly. That's why that shit was so impressive. And then, you know, the way he was reacting after the fight and shit, staring into the camera.
I really, if Charles Martin can make it past 2 rounds with Deontay Wilder, I got Charles Martin.
You got Charles Martin?
But don't you feel like, Black, that people expected Wilder to knock Stiverne out? They expected that. That's what you wanted from Deontay Wilder.
Yep, I agree. That first fight, yep.
No, I'm saying the second fight. They expected him to knock him out like that, and he went down on both knees, praying and went straight back, leaning like a cholo. But what they didn't expect was Wilder to be able to outbox someone for 12 rounds. To me,
right?
That's
but the argument you made, the argument was about what was the first statement somebody said? Who woke boxing up? No.
It was about who impacted boxing. Like, I mean, who brought the heavyweight division back?
The correct statement that was made was he said Wilder woke boxing up or something like that.
He woke up the heavyweight division.
So I don't think that him outboxing Stiverne woke up the heavyweight division.
You see what I'm saying?
No,
So
it was just
I agree
knockouts.
with
It was just knockouts. Yes, I
that
agree.
was my point with that. My argument is that you can say the Stiverne 2 more than the first Stiverne 1 because that was more impactful to wake up the division because it's a heavyweights. You got to get KOs to really wake people up, not really outbox somebody. That's some shit you see at bantamweight. You can see that all day.
He really got more KOs than Wilder did. He had the highest percentage. I mean, he had basically a 98% knockout ratio.
No, he didn't. When Wilder fought Stiverne the first time, he had a 100% knockout rate.
No, I'm saying after Stiverne.
Yeah. It was still the highest until after the draw he had with Fury, and then AJ.
I think it still might be the highest right now too, even with the Fury loss and everything. But when it comes to like, I think what like kind of rejuvenated it after that, you know, you had the Ortiz kind of a little bit shaky or whatnot, but the when he fought Brazil and he got that first round KO with him, it was just like right back to, you know,
there
like
you go, right.
shit, the touch of death.
Too.
Them type of knockouts you get is what you could say wake up people.
Well, that's another one too. Ooh, that's another one that put him that went viral too. That started making his
That was probably worse. I don't know if that was worse than the verb. It probably was. Cause homie just his whole body collapsed like water spilling on the ground.
I think it was more impactful than the second Stiverne knockout because Brazil had been messing with him. Like they had that
build up.
They had the altercation in the hotel in the lobby where Stiverne's.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He tried to attack Brazil in front of his kids or something.
Yeah. Yeah, and then when they fought, they were both talking a lot of you know what.
Brazil wasn't doing too much talking in the press conference. He felt that energy. He was like, "Ah, shit, this motherfucker."
Hey, y'all remember when Anthony Joshua checkmated the shit out of Brazil when they was face to face? That thing was funny as fuck, bro.
You ain't about that life. You ain't about that life.
I don't know how you do it over there, but here you're going to respect me.
Right. When he handed his belts over, I said, "Oh shit, AJ probably gonna swing on this man."
Say, AJ was square business, boy.
It's like, come on.
Hey,
man.
that was when I started to learn that you know, people used to say like, you know, at that time, a lot of people in America used to say like, man, UK some bitches and this, that, and the third. Fuck them. Man, then situations started happening where like, UK kind of cut a little different, man. You can't just walk up on them and think you're gonna intimidate them. You're gonna have to get in there and show them. Cause
that UK. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, but
no, I was just gonna say like, just off time showed that man, UK they want more smoke than a lot of these American heavyweights for sure.
Hey, that UK fella checked that American boy. In America, y'all got to deal with it with y'all privileged asses.
Yo, Chisora, White, dude's a gangster, man. He classed me.
Facts.
He's like, he classed me. Like, oh shit.
Nah, that was David Hay who glassed
right, who glassed him. But here's what he was like, he glassed me. He glassed me. You know, I was like, damn, man, he ran up on him and shit. But he slapped Klitschko in the face, spit in the other one's face. I was like, damn. This
Who, Tajora?
Yeah.
Slapped him in his face.
Say that motherfucker right there, bro. He'll really hit you before a fight.
Yeah, but we seen David Hay. Ain't David Hay in the UK too? David Hay?
Hey knew that. That's why I glassed him.
Punch niggas out.
Hey, hit that. Hey, 1-2. Hey, hit this motherfucking ass first, didn't he, bro?
Yeah, he was like, I ain't gonna let you get that close. You get too close.
David Hay also swung on Tony Bellew at the press conference. So David Hay will swing. He swung on
David Hay. Hell, you didn't swing, dog.
He swing.
The only person David Hay would swing on was Shannon the Cannon. I was like, oh shit.
Hey boy, hey.
That's true.
You want to talk about waking up a heavyweight division when Shannon the Cannon was on his shit?
Right.
Oh my god, yo.
Let's go, Jack.
Yeah,
man he was trolling everybody, man. That was the funniest shit to me when he trolled Klitschko, man.
I thought that shit was great for boxing.
Yo, you remember when
and then say, what you eat, I eat, champ. What you eat, I eat, champ. When you go, I go, champ.
ITV, remember when Shannon Briggs walked into David Hayes' press conference with his bum he was going to fight? Just walked into a press conference and said, yeah, I'm here. I'm in shape.
Who's this guy?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, dog. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I literally believed Shannon the Cannon when he looked at Wilder and said, "I would knock you out, Chad. I would knock you out."
I was just thinking of that. Black. I was just thinking of that, Black. I swear to God that was in my mind, bro.
That man said,
he was looking at that nigga.
Out.
He was pointing at that nigga like, nigga.
Hell yeah.
Because it came out that Shannon Briggs and them actually sent Deontay Wilder an offer to fight for like $1 million something. Do you think they were wise to turn down Shannon at that time? At that time in Deontay Wilder, that time, you think they were wise?
Hell yeah, the Roy.
No, I thought Deontay probably could have beat Shannon Briggs.
Shannon had all that energy, but that was CVS talking, y'all.
Here's why.
Jerry Miller and them boys, man. Crazy, dog. Hell yeah. I would knock you out, Chad. Good duck, Deontay. That was a good decline right there.
Yo, whenever a fighter says, "Look at me, I'm in the best shape of my life," that's a red flag, man. That's a red flag.
That nigga walked in sweating. Like, dog, what the fuck? Tank top, sweating and shit.
I remember, I think it was Vargas did that. He was like, "I'm in the best shape of my life." And I'm like, that dude is ripped all of a sudden.
And got hella acne bumps on his chest.
Yo, I'm a Marquez fan too, but yo, man, that motherfucker had so many pimples on his back. I was like, that's just bad, man.
I was happy for Marquez till they put the camera on his back. I was like, shit.
Connected.
Oh God, bro.
Looked like
boy. So he said he was gonna get Pacquiao ass back, but shit, Pacquiao got a lot of niggas. I mean, allegedly. So that was got a lot of what? He got a lot of niggas, allegedly being on the juice. Allegedly. Marquez said he had to get his get back shit.
Didn't Marquez like have a diet of drinking piss or something, drinking his own piss or something?
Oh yeah.
Urinate, yeah, he got the urine fucking urine shake, urine smoothie and shit.
What is that?
Yeah, he was drinking shots of his own
Marquez.
Yeah. Yep. I think that was prior to
Marquez had the urine margarita.
You have to be a stupid motherfucker to drink your own pee. Pee boy, what you call it? Pee man? Something.
Yeah, man. That nigga Floyd had me dying laughing roasting that man.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, man.
And he did it like proudly on the camera. Yeah. He was proud.
I think at one point he was like, "Are we live?" He was like, "Okay."
I'm going in the bathroom.
In the commentation where he drinks his own urine. Dude said it all serious. I was like, yo, I can't take this shit serious, man. Dude out here drinking piss, and they got him on the big screen.
When I saw the promo build up, I said, if Floyd lose to a pee drinker, man, he got to retire. Done. Better not lose to a pee drinker.
Oh man.
But hey, that ain't strange though, because in MMA, Lyoto Machida, y'all know who that is? He also drinks his own piss.
Oh wow. What's his record?
Wait, who drinks their own piss?
That's real talk.
Marquez, bro, you didn't know that?
No, he said someone else does it.
Lyoto.
You talking about that UFC fighter?
Machida. Well, he's not UFC no more. He's in Bellator now, but he's Japanese Brazilian fighter.
What's his record? Iron Cone?
He used to be lightweight champ in the UFC.
Dan was like, you can't.
Machida was a motherfucker.
He has a winning record. He used to be the champ in the UFC. He was
Hey, Machida was a motherfucker, y'all.
Yo, but as soon as he drank that piss, man, his contract was up. Let that motherfucker go. Dana White was like, nah.
Release.
Wow. That's crazy.
Do you think it is health benefits in that, Lisa?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't know why people do that. I've heard of people. Remember the old wise tale they used to say. They used to wash the baby's face with piss or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Hell no. I remember shit like that.
I know astronauts drink that shit. That's their water. They can't bring no water up there, so they got.
Yeah, but it's like filtered and like it's not. They're not.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, they're straight. It's straight, man. Like these motherfuckers straight at the lab. Like I got you.
B&B said, hell no.
Yeah, man, it's bad business, man. It's bad business.
I remember
let you drink your
they got a
own
machine
piss.
that can filter out your pee and make it
that's
water,
crazy.
alkaline water and shit out of your pee.
Oh no.
Niggas be in there talking about like y'all, dog. It's 9.3 pH, man, right here, dog. Turn your pee into 9.3 pH water.
Bro, what Marquez said was that there were vitamins that his body processed that didn't get absorbed, and that's why he was drinking.
That's some Cheech and Chong shit.
Wow.
That's some Cheech and Chong shit. Didn't they say something like that? Like there's a vitamin in your pee. That's ridiculous, man. That's crazy. Oh my god. Oh man. Damn. Vitamin P.
Vitamin P? Oh no.
Vitamin piss.
Oh man. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's some funny shit, man. That's some funny shit. Yeah, I mean, these dudes do a lot of shit. What was the other thing that they used to do? The Olympians freeze their blood or something like that.
Steroids. That's
what they used to put their blood in the freezer and then yeah, it used to do. Olympians used to do that, and then
vampires.
That blood open.
Yeah, where they were freezing their own blood, and I guess it does something to the blood, and then they was just putting it back inside themselves.
Oh,
that's the celebrities do that.
Yep.
Vampire facials.
What?
And you got to be pretty like unimpressed with your own skills if you're doing all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I got to freeze my blood and drink this pee right quick. I'm sorry.
You're really looking for an edge. You're looking for an edge.
Oh, wow. But Mike, I'm gonna hop off of here, get going, get started today. Appreciate you having me on. Shout out to the vitamin P drinkers. So I'll stay right.
Big up Sport Advantage. I'm about to get off in
take
about
care.
10 minutes anyway.
Took care. Sport Advantage. Wow.
Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all joining me on this live stream today. You know, there's some hot topics, man, we had to get to. And the debate from earlier just carried on from yesterday because I was on IO's live stream. So that's my dog, though. But that's how we all do.
That live he did the other day, I caught it later. I was laughing so hard. Him and the two guys, they were going back at it.
Yeah. So IO, he got StreamYard shit.
Hilarious.
That was me and Black on there with IO.
It just depends on which one she saw.
No, I'm talking about it was this man with a gray beard.
Oh
and,
no! Oh, that was not us.
He was bald headed with glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on that one too. Yeah,
that was hilarious.
They was debating. I think it sparked off a debate when he said something like, "You give Canelo a pass, but then you flame Crawford with the Aerosmith shit." So I don't know. It got funny after that because homie started going in. His name was Coach.
He was going in. Yeah, that was hilarious.
Coach Shelton?
Was that his name? Coach Shelton?
It was
I just know IO kept calling him Coach.
Yeah, his name is Coach.
Coach Shelton Harrison?
No.
Coach Riptide. There you go. It was Coach Riptide.
Oh, Coach K.
No, not Coach K. It's Coach Riptide.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. And then the other guy came in B&B. That was funny.
Yeah, him, B&B, IO, and myself was on there. But yeah, they was actually debating IO for a while. Then I had to kind of jump up there.
When was this, Black?
This was about 3 days ago.
Yeah,
like 2 or 3 days ago.
I had to check it out, man.
I like the one we did with IO with Jalik. You, me, and Jalik and IO and Iron came on for a second.
Yeah, that
was a good one.
Yeah, we turned the heat up on IO a little bit with that one, but this was kind of carried over because that shit was the one we had yesterday was still fresh. And then there was some people in the chat. I just hate that when I go live and I drop links, they never show up. I'm like, man, what the fuck? When I tell them like, hey, hit a link, oh man, I'm working. But they got all the energy to put question marks and extra exclamation points at the end of their comments. I'm like, man, y'all got all kind of time to do all of that.
but they can't do like Lisa or Haplo. Somebody hit the link and talk about it. You know
me and Lisa, if you put the link up, we're gonna hit it.
Some people don't do that though. They just love to just like put out a paragraph in the chat trying to debate you. Like, man, just get up here, bro. Just hit the link.
I get tired of typing, and then I just want to just say it out loud.
Right. Somebody just was going back and forth in the chat. And I'm like, bro, just hit the link. You say you're at work. He's like, I'm at work. And then putting everything in big caps and shit. Like, damn, y'all niggas got time to do all of that.
They screaming on their text message.
I feel all this energy coming off the comments. I'm like, bro, just hit the link, dog. You get all this extra. You know, when they put exclamation points and caps and stuff, you know they angry.
It's quicker and more entertaining. You know what I'm saying?
Personally, like, I think I'm the opposite of that. Like, if I see a link, I'm hitting it.
Yeah, that's why we respect people like Haplo and Lisa. Like, people spend 3 years in being a chat gladiator and shit. Like, damn, dog. Got a man up one day. Yeah, Coach Riptide, he was rolling his shirt sleeves up. Right. He was doing all of that. I was cracking up in the background.
I like Coach. He's funny. And B&B. Them,
cool.
they are hilarious. I love them.
No matter how many debates B&B lose, he keep coming back. So I respect it.
Dog, you did not just say that.
I'll tell you when he comes back over here. No matter how many debates he lose.
He had a good point, though, about Wilder, but it wasn't right, but it was a point.
Yeah.
Right.
It's actually made us cook on it for about a good 20 minutes. So shout out to him. That's content. So shout out to B&B. Caleb Plant, 20-0 versus Caleb Truax. Is that this Saturday?
Oh, I don't even care about that.
Yeah, I don't think anybody does, man. The battle of the Calebs.
Yeah, Caleb next, y'all. So the Caleb Plant fans, man, you know, don't get too excited because he next on the list, man. He better do something different.
It's the sweet one.
To step up. Why isn't he fighting Saunders? Why is he fighting Caleb?
Well, Saunders, I think, is waiting around for Canelo. Because Canelo's already.
What I'm saying is they all have belts. They all have belts in that division. So why can't, like, forget Canelo, because Canelo's like a pipe dream. Just fight the other champion, Billy Joe Saunders. You got Billy Ho, and you got Caleb. I'm a plant in the ground.
Caleb can't. That's what I call him. Caleb can't. He can't sign a contract.
And Benavidez is over there. They haven't fought each other yet. Come on.
Benavidez, there's a good excuse for that one because he missed weight. But I agree. He's another guy that they could fight. But what I would like to see is Plant versus Saunders.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Both of them are some.
I mean, yeah, but at least Saunders is a little bit. You don't know what to trust with him.
Yeah, you don't never know what performance you're gonna get with him. And Caleb Plant, you know, he worried about his barber showing up to get his fade.
Honestly, like, I want one of them to get their ass whooped.
So he's like he wins either way.
What do you motherfuckers need to get up out of here with? One of y'all old must go.
Exactly. Perfectly put. That was
shout to Charles. Free Charles P. One old must go.
They both good
One
boxers
of them needs
too.
to get up out of here.
Who y'all think gonna lose first? It's probably gonna be Billy Joe if he fighting Canelo this year. If Caleb keep fighting the fights he fighting, he's gonna be undefeated for the next 3 years.
Yeah, he's gonna be undefeated for a while. I don't see him fighting anybody. I mean, Benavidez, he don't talk about him. Like he ain't trying to do nothing, man.
He gonna try to get as many defenses as like Wilder. I want to say like I got this many defenses.
Hey, watch out, man! Don't.
I don't know. Billy Joe is nobody.
We're talking about Billy Ho.
I don't think I don't think he just gonna go out like that. If he on his A game, I don't know. He's unpredictable. That one.
Like if he gets in the ring, he gonna fight. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna fight you.
Yeah, he gonna fight you. I do see there's a fire in him, but I mean, but when it comes to negotiations and taking shit that he ain't supposed to be taking, it's just like you said, Lisa. It's unpredictable. You don't know if it's gonna go down, yes or no. It's a roll of the dice.
Hey, Lisa, let me ask you a quick question. My bad. Go ahead. My bad for cutting you off.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Black.
I was gonna ask Lisa real quick. Like, what, Lisa? Do you consider it a duck? Like, say if Caleb Plant, right, and or Billy Joe get offered from Canelo like a contract to fight him, but it's like only 4 weeks and they turn it down. Do you consider it a duck? If he only get him like 4 weeks to prepare, like, hey, 4 weeks.
I don't know. It depends because, they used to always say you got to stay ready. So, I look at it like this: as a professional athlete, you should always be ready and in shape. That's just the professionalism in it. But
yeah,
I also think you should be allowed to have a full training camp. So depends on the actual athlete. But I think 4 weeks is just not in today's standards, I guess it's just not enough time, especially for a fighter that caliber. So they should be, out of respect, allowed to
But Lisa, don't you know like Sugar Ray Robinson fought like the same guy within like a week, twice?
But yeah, but that's what I just said, Haplo. Or if you're a professional, you should always be ready. In order to be ready, you got to stay ready. You know what I'm saying? So you should always, as a professional athlete, you should always stay, in shape and be ready for the call, because you
So
never know.
So I guess my real question is, do you think they should accept it if Canelo says, "Look, I got a 4 week, I got to fight in 4 weeks. If you want the fight, you can have it." Do you think they should take it if it's only 4 weeks?
That's your shot, bro.
But
like, you got to take
it. Yeah.
What? But because they might be like, "Look, I need 8 weeks. We should do like body testing for like 60, 90 days, 60 days, or whatnot." If they got different things that they want implemented, they want a full training camp, they want to prepare a good game plan because they come in there to win and not just get paid. Some of them might want to come in there
but they're
to
not
win.
in a position
with
to
this
demand that
Canelo,
against Canelo.
Well, these guys know that they are 168 and they know he want to be undisputed, so they need to stay ready because he wants to be undisputed at this weight class. So they need to be on their A game and stay ready. You know what I'm saying? But like what Haplo was saying, that's how it used to be. But in today's standards, they're not fighting often like that. So in today's standards, I would say I would like them to have a full training camp. But with that, and I don't mean to double talk or nothing, but just like it's just not like that no more. A Sugar Ray Robinson was the type that'd probably fight 2 fights in a night. You know what I'm saying? It's just not like that. No, you know what I'm saying? It's just not like that no more.
But see, Lisa, we're giving these guys a pass by giving them like letting them off the hook by saying that like it's not like anymore. But
I'm not giving them a pass.
So Haplo,
I'm not giving them a pass. I'm just being a realist of what I'm looking at today.
Yeah.
No, I feel you. I feel what you're saying, but at the same time, like, why aren't these guys emulating Sugar Ray Robinson? Because they're acting like everybody wants to be Floyd. Everyone wants to be Floyd and have 6 months off and go on vacation.
Do the Floyd work though. They don't want to do the Floyd work though.
They want a vacation. They want like to spend time with their family. Meanwhile, Sugar Ray Robinson was
eat at the Chateau Brio.
I think
live on the French Riviera. I know. Go ahead, Black. I'm sorry.
I get what Haplo's saying, though. I mean, that's that acceptance. Okay, yeah, well, we got it. Well, that's just the way it is now. I mean, I don't like that shit either. But on the flip side, to be honest with you, what I don't like about the whole situation is this: when guys say, "Well, Canelo's only got 4 weeks to prepare too," it's like that's bullshit. Like it's like, come on, man, he picked him. You know what I'm
But
saying?
yo, he's been prepared though. That's
Right.
the
No. I'm not knocking him for having the work ethic and for being a professional. I get that. But I'm just saying, like, to be fair, like, okay, if I'm training for 6 to 7 weeks and you training to 4, I get he's the A side, and
but even Lisa just said that you got to stay ready.
Oh yeah, right. I get that, but what I'm trying to say is, if I got like if I don't believe that the man only trained for 4 weeks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And if I got a fight lined up, right, and it's under contract, and I'm gonna do this, and then Canelo comes 4 weeks prior, and it's like, hey, you want this fight? It's like if I sign that, then it's on me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I get what Lisa's saying too. Like it's like, you know.
But that's why I asked her in the beginning, if they decline it, did she consider it a duck? You know what I mean? Because it's like, you know, based on the circumstances, it's like, is that really in this today's time enough time to prepare for a fight of this magnitude? When in history, besides back in the day, you know, have they just making big fights? Like we got, you know, another big fan that you know, person you're a big fan of, Lisa, AJ. He giving dudes proper time to prepare for his belts, 3 of them. Right. So I can see if he was using his A side to his advantage and say, look, man, I'm gonna just hit dudes up with this 4 weeks. No, he giving dudes like a good amount of time. They doing a lot of testing, and you going in there. Sometimes he even let you hold his belts and shit, and we'll fight your ass. You know what I mean?
Boy, that ain't a good idea.
Yeah, that's
you never do that shit again. But I'm just saying,
I hate
like
when AJ do that. I hate when AJ do that, yo. Don't let nobody hold you.
My point is, I think there's some champions that are fair. You know, they're gonna give you a fair opportunity, not try to just use all of their A side privileges to their advantage, to where like they got the judges, they got fucking you know what I'm saying, everything to their advantage.
Yo,
you know?
You brought up a good point though. 4 weeks, that's not good either, because then VADA testing really doesn't count even if you do it. It's got to be at least 6. So I mean, 6 weeks is good. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Everybody's not Emmanuel Augustus, Emmanuel Burton.
Oh shit!
Call him like 2-3 days, and he would come out, and he used to get
robbed
all the time.
Getting robbed. I was pissed off for the dude.
But do you guys understand that Harry Greb fought 47 times in 1 year?
Damn. Oh, God bless him, man. Shit.
Yeah, God bless him. Yeah, I remember hearing about him.
And how did that turn out?
But you know,
he won all of them.
But you know,
I'm talking about long term.
You know what else though?
What do you mean long term? He won all those fights.
Was wore out.
I know. I'm just saying. Hey, Haplo, I'm only saying, like, man, was he talking like Ali after it was all said and done?
He was lucid. No.
Okay.
I think 6 weeks is good, because I don't think steroids was floating around as much then, or we didn't know about it.
Oh, they didn't even exist at that time. Like,
if you fight that much, like in 2 years, it'll catch up to you. Like, I'm pretty sure he was worn out after that. 47 times.
Bro, the guy beat.
It's built different.
He beat.
Man.
Who's the guy who beat Jack Dempsey?
That's the guy that windmills. I know who you're talking about.
No. The boxer, the guy who beat Jack Dempsey with the long count.
No, the guy you mentioned before, Harry Greb. He windmills, right?
They called him the Pittsburgh Windmill.
Right. I remember. Yeah. Wasn't he blonde?
Damn.
I think he had brown hair actually, but.
No. Wasn't he blind?
Hair texture, shit.
Wasn't he
blind?
Haplo, wasn't he blind?
Blind.
Yeah,
blind. I thought you said blonde. No, he was not blind. He had eye surgery.
You said blonde, right? Oh,
okay.
And the guy who beat him was Tiger Flowers, and he had eye surgery too.
Yeah, but I remember him. Yeah.
Them some tough motherfuckers could barely even see it getting in there in a week's notice or 2 weeks notice and shit, and can't even see a motherfucker.
It was like every
y'all trying to make people get bodied out of
back then.
The Rocky Marciano versus Jack Johnson, yo, that was a straight cherry pick, yo. He waited to Jack Johnson got real old, yo. I thought that was so
Jack
sad.
I think you're thinking of Joe Louis.
Joe Louis.
Oh yeah. My bad. Yup, you're right. Joe
Oh
Louis.
yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he was old and yeah,
he's washed.
He was crying. He just started crying right afterwards.
Yeah,
He
he
said
started
like
crying.
a hero of his. Yeah.
Rocky Marciano.
What's good, Ronald? You doing all right though, Ronald?
This old man up. Yo, what's good, yo? What's good, Haplo? What's good, 1-2 kid? What's up,
What's
Lisa?
going on, man?
How y'all doing, yo?
Hey, but Larry did the same thing with Ali.
Yeah.
You know, it was the same thing. He didn't want to get in there and fight that man. But I think at that time, Joe Louis was having mad money issues, I believe.
Yeah, he was.
But he didn't have to hit him like that.
With taxes, the government was on his ass. Like that should have never happened, bro. Because that guy saved America. Like when he beat Max Schmeling.
Yep.
To me, that was the greatest fight of all time.
Max Schmeling wound up helping him out, right or wrong.
Yeah, they were friends. Yep.
Yeah.
They were friends too.
I think later they became friends, but at that moment, you know, it was America versus Germany, and Joe Louis was the number one. Like that win in that fight to me is the most significant win in all of boxing history.
At that point, it was bigger than them. It was bigger than their relationship because they knew they was being thrown in there for the country. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's crazy though? Fighters are not like that no more, man.
No. That's why that whole argument about Ali, I was like, I can't compare these guys to Ali.
Yeah,
like,
when we was Marin Mag, I was like, yo, man, like you know what I mean? So
different breed, man, different era, different breed, like just levels above when it came to like things like, you know what I mean, like.
Right. We just agree to disagree.
Ali fought everybody.
Yo, what y'all think about the Michael Coffey fight and the Darmani Rock fight this weekend?
Who?
Which one?
The heavyweight fight on Fox. Michael Coffey versus Darmani Rock. Yo, it's kind of like two prospects.
I said Coffey fight quite a few. Coffey fought probably more than anybody this year. Damn near seemed like. Right?
Oh, word, BHP. Okay.
I thought Coffey is super active.
Yeah, I was shouting Finkley out. Yo, he promoting the fight better than the promoters is.
Yeah, Finkley got it. Promoting these shit.
Yeah, he on top of it.
I like matchups, yo. I like watching matchups that I don't see, like, and I want to learn about certain fighters, yo. Because that's
why we had to plug Ronald in, man, because he keeping us up to date on these fights that we don't know about. So
50-50 fights, man. It or just like you're not sure. Those are the fights that intrigue me more than anything. You know what I mean? That's why I get out here and I'll be flaming some of these fights because it's like we know what's gonna happen. What's the point? You know what I mean? It's like regurgitated before it even happens. It's like you know what you already playing it in your head. Like this dude gonna get washed. You know what I mean? I'm not saying
about this fight is they both got good KO streaks. Like fucking one guy's like 12 KOs and the other guy's like 8 KOs, and they both got an O on their record. Like.
So
it's
gonna
Fox Sports TV.
I know Coffee is super active.
It's gonna be a coming out party for one of them, or maybe both of them. You know what I mean? You never know. Sometimes even a loser comes out on top for putting up a hell of a fight. So you know they're gonna be in there and they're gonna be mixing it up. But you know, go ahead.
Real quick before we start shutting it down, I see a headline. Shout out to Sporting Icons. Jamal Charlo's biggest fan, man. I mean, excuse me, Wilder's biggest fan, Jamal Charlo, coming out stating that Fury didn't cheat. So,
okay.
We know how big of a fan Jamal Charlo is of Wilder, so that's it's a big influential person in boxing to come out and say that Fury didn't cheat.
They're gonna ignore it.
Real quick. Are they gonna slam Jamal Charlo for saying that out here in this media?
Yes.
Wow.
I doubt it.
Y'all think that they'll turn on Jamal for stating that Fury, you know, didn't cheat?
because it's going to go against the narrative.
The hardcore Wilder people will turn on him.
Yeah, you got a point there. I'm a hardcore Wilder fan, but I ain't stupid. You know what I mean?
I am too. I'm a huge Wilder fan. I'm like the biggest Wilder fan I know, but I'm not down with the excuses and like, listen, if the guy cheated and there's evidence, bring out the evidence. Otherwise, just move on.
You know what though? He was injured, haplotype. Wilder was really injured. He probably still injured. Like Wilder is like he got fucked up that fight. Bro.
He emotionally injured, my nigga.
Yeah, man.
You mean he was injured going into the fight?
Mentally injured, man.
Is Charles D all right?
No, I'm saying, was he injured going into the fight? Or are you saying he's injured after the fight?
Well, he might have been injured going into the fight. Like I think I did see something about him being injured going into the fight. But like the punishment that he took, Wilder still had like a arm injury. Like man, when he was shooting that gun on the range, like he admitted that he was still hurt. You know what I mean? Like he got hurt.
That shooting on that,
right, but
that shooting
I
video,
mean, I
that
think
was
there's a
after the
difference. I think the difference is that the distinction that I'm looking for is, was he injured going into the ring, or was he injured after he got his ass whooped?
Right.
Well, I think he was injured before the fight too. Like boxers go through shit. Like he was hurt.
So he was, his leg was weak. He got poisoned. His arm was injured. He was blurred vision from the lasers in the mask. What else?
You know what I heard? You know what I heard, Black, recently?
He definitely had a leg
corona. That he had corona going in.
Oh, see, they should have used that first.
That's a new one.
That would have been
used that one
right
first.
He should have came in with this suit.
Let me see. Is it the what the fuck is that?
That's
it's me, the Gypsy King.
That's a type of Fury.
You guys talk about AJ all the time, but why not talk about me? You're not feeling me? I feel myself 7 times a day, and I feel the lineal, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. I'm from a long line of fighters.
Goddamn Buster.
Oh, wow, you got him down pat.
Shout out to the fucking
yo, his shit's on lean, right?
Shout out to Bruce Fury. God damn it.
His shit's on lean. Look at him.
Oh yeah, Bruce Fury, Bruce Wayne, Bruce Fury.
Look at them ears, man.
Look at that. Yeah.
That dude is cool for Cocoa
Hey,
Puff.
shout out to Fury for bringing entertainment back to heavyweight division, right? He did it. He did his part.
Yeah.
Yeah, he bust Wilder up, bro. I seen that motherfucker hit him behind. He ain't really hit him behind the head. I don't think in the second round. He just kind of like hit him. He grazed him. Wilder like leaned the wrong way, and it was like, you gonna get caught like that. You gonna get caught like that.
He said he leaned the wrong way. Hell yeah, bro.
I thought because his ear was bleeding, so I thought the eardrum was busted.
Yeah,
so
me too.
usually when you have an ear injury, it throws off your whole equilibrium. So that's why I thought he was.
Yeah, me too.
They said,
he got in the ring though. He got in the ring wobbly though.
They said he got his eardrum was busted, so he couldn't hear the punch. He couldn't hear the punches coming.
The first round, he didn't look wobbly to me, but maybe I got to look at it again.
He couldn't hear the punches coming because his eardrum was busted.
I thought you could argue that Wilder won that first round.
He probably did. He lost the fight though. Trav is crazy, bro.
Trav say I heard Wilder suffered leaky nuts.
What's wrong with this dude? What the fuck that got to
That's a body. Yeah, he came in the ring like that too. Like
they said that he had a cut in his ear. I'm like, how do you get a cut in your earlobe?
Somebody gonna say somebody next week gonna say he had an STD before he came into that shit, dog. It's crazy, man. Y'all motherfuckers come with anything, man. Every week is something new. So Corona this week, STD next week, and then the week after, y'all gonna say.
I swear to God, I heard someone say he had
3rd-degree burns on his kneecaps before he.
Yo, you know the funny thing about it? They broke Tyson Fury down from every detail, from the time he ate a sandwich, like all the way till he got in the ring. Yo, it was like they just critiqued everything about him, and they tried to make it seem like it was a narrative and shit.
They watched his hands get wrapped, everything. They said, you know what, man, this man still cheated. You know
yep. I was mad about the camera though. That's the only part I was really mad about when they turned the camera off.
Well, did JD explain what happened when the camera came off?
There were still people in the room when the camera went off, so they were watching.
Did JD's? Yeah, what happened to did JD's tell us what happened when the cameras came off?
Yeah, he never did that. They never told him. They never asked him about that. They asked everything around JD's. Like, how you gonna ask everything around JD's? He was the motherfucker in the room when we wasn't. Like,
they need to do a JD interview.
Dog, that's a documentary for that motherfucker, boy.
Yeah,
that's a JD story.
Right yeah,
I'm telling you, man, and he be in the weirdest pictures, bro. A motherfucker, you see a picture with Wilder, Sam Watson, then you just see JD's in the background looking real sneaky. Like, what the fuck?
He laughing,
bombing the shit out of the picture.
Yeah, he got poisoned too, y'all.
Yeah, man.
That's the other thing. I'm like,
that's
damn,
how strong
man.
he is, bro. That man's strong. He fought poison.
That's the weakest statement of all of them, because like if he really did get poisoned, they would be able to have the evidence for that. They would have it in his blood or whatever they took after the fight. They would be able to show that he got poisoned.
Right to the hospital? Didn't you go right to the hospital?
Right to the hospital, dog.
You know what? That's the part of like transparency. Like, remember how like when Brandon Rios like had the USADA thing where he got tainted because he said he left his water on the ring apron or something. But then now you don't even see like VADA being like transparent to us. Like I would love to see VADA transparent to us. Like
what you mean?
I like the fact is that I want to know before the fight and after the fight, like how they testing.
Hold on, dog. You go to their Twitter page. They report every event that they are going to be,
involved.
Be a part of. Yeah, be involved in. It's on their Twitter page, and then if somebody pop, they report it.
Okay.
And, you know what I'm saying? And then the after test results, you get that gets reported too.
Yeah, that's that whole 6-week thing, though. That's why I think they should be at least 6 weeks, because you can cycle off after 6. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's why that makes a good point. That's a good point for the 4-week thing.
And then we talk, and then I can see if Canelo never got popped for nothing. This is a motherfucker who had popped dirty before, man. Yeah, you can say he doing VADA tested, but 4 weeks.
He likes that clenbuterol.
Pectogram.
This is a known fact. They raised the clenbuterol level because of this man, right?
What the hell is that?
Right?
They actually raised the level. What the hell, bro?
Just to accommodate this clean,
like
dirty meat eating ass
you can cheat. It's okay. you can cheat.
So instead of saying, you know what, no clean at all, they like, okay, it's Canelo, so let's just raise it up a little bit. And then
they were saying like all Mexicans are on steroids pretty much. Like in Mexico, like all the meat is steroid.
Nah, bro, that man used that as an excuse. Now he threw everybody under the bus in Mexico.
But I think that raises the point that I think that Haplo and Lisa was saying, that they got to be prepared, so they know what they're putting in their body. This dude is not like, he's not like an up and coming fighter just dealing with just anybody. He's dealing with top notch guys. He knows what he puts in his body. Like he's responsible for that.
Bro, they're acting like that Canelo went to some food truck and got some tainted meat.
Right.
Like, come
That's
on.
a professional athlete, man.
And it got this guy has a personal chef.
Exactly.
You would think.
Now, if it was Ruiz, I could probably believe it.
Yeah, there you go. We can believe Ruiz ate picked up.
But
real shit.
Ruiz eats those street tacos all the time. But we're talking about Canelo, bro. This guy is a personal chef.
Right.
Whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to that Rivas versus Dillian White episode? Like, did they actually straighten that out?
Be honest with you, I heard 3 different opponents for Dillian White, and not one is nailed yet. It went from Povetkin to Wilder.
He's talking about Rivas and the gloves, right? Is that what you mean?
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
The gloves.
Dillian White loaded his
Oh, you talking
gloves in
about
that
that?
fight, and nobody can prove me wrong.
You said what?
The Rivas versus I think it was Dillian White. Remember when they fought?
Those gloves he wore coming. They come.
You coming in and out, fam.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Those gloves that he wears in the fight that he came in the ring with. What's that?
I don't know. He's kind of choppy on my end. I couldn't hear him clearly.
He said that his gloves was loaded.
Whose gloves was loaded?
He said Dillian White's gloves were loaded.
Oh wow! So there's proof.
Well, I was wondering what happened with the situation. I know that he
I didn't hear nothing about that. If it's proof, show me.
We'll give Haplo 5 minutes, and then he'll catch up on the stream, and then he'll answer the question, or a couple minutes, because it sounds like he's behind. Because he was like, "What's that?" And he sounds a little behind.
He probably need to come back in or something.
You said,
I'm being genuine. I had never heard about Dillian White
Can
having
you
loaded
guys hear
gloves.
me?
Yeah, we can hear
me.
you.
I'm here. I'm not behind. I'm right here.
Yeah.
You said that his gloves was loaded.
I think there's pretty much the proof is this. Here we go. You want the proof? They didn't let Oscar Rivas's team in the room. They brought a pair of gloves to the room the night before for the glove inspection. They came into the ring with a different pair of gloves. And they said that Rivas's team was not allowed to weigh the gloves. They weren't allowed to look at the gloves. They didn't get to watch the hand wraps. Now that's Glovegate. That is Glovegate.
So hold on real quick. All right. So after everything that what you said, right? I'm not disputing or debating you on none of that, right? Because this is my first time hearing about it. So with that being said, with that being said, how are you proving that the gloves were loaded?
Because they wouldn't let the other team in there.
No, that's not what I asked you. You already said that. You already said that, right? And I'm not like I say,
the gloves that he came into the ring with come in 8 ounce and they come in 10 ounce. I think he wore the 8 ounce gloves as a heavyweight.
So we saying we think, or this, you mean it's a possibility the gloves was loaded because you said they wouldn't let his team in there, right? When he was getting his hands wrapped and putting the gloves.
They filed a formal protest before the fight.
Why did they let the fight go on then? If that's protocol, why would they allow the shit go on?
I don't know. If it was me, I guess it was money, because if it was me, I would not have let that fight go on.
And so did hold on real quick. Did Oscar Rivas complain about the gloves felt funny?
He complained about it.
He filed a formal protest before the fight, and his dude that does his gloves, because I think he wears Rival, right?
Mm-hmm.
He wears Rival gloves. So the guy who owns the Rival glove company was like his dude that should have been in there watching the hand wraps and everything. They were not allowing him in the room.
Damn, why nobody? I ain't never heard nobody even apply no flame to this like that.
D-Styles.
Only thing I heard about was the damn drug test, and that shit got cleared.
I think Rivas took some money, yo. I think Rivas took some money to straighten it out.
I put the link in the private chat if you want to, do whatever you want with it.
Okay.
What link is that, bro?
I'll copy it. Or
if
you can't put it in a live chat too, just so that
Okay.
These are these people got to start getting used to
Team
researching.
Rebus members detailed glove dispute in white fight.
Oh, yeah.
Actual facts. If you click on it, though, what it take you out
the real Glovegate. This was the real Glovegate. The thing with Wilder is fake, bro.
Wow.
This one was the real one.
Wow. Damn.
Yep, I thought it was
so
too.
They spent all of that time. This would have been good work for the Wilder Super Pro Wilder side to just push that. I didn't even see really no action like that with that. It must have been real quiet. super quiet. Like I said, I
There
heard
were
about
certain
the
people
drug
like
test though.
myself.
Revis's team shouldn't have allowed that. To me,
They
New media
didn't.
talked
They
about it
didn't
for like
allow
one
it.
day, bro. They talked about it for like one day, and then they dropped the ball on it.
Bro,
I heard about it a little
they did
something.
not let it go. They filed a formal protest that night before the fight, but they couldn't stop the fight because it was money.
Right.
So he took the money instead of doing the right moral thing, which is to, you know, get a fair fight. So he went in there knowing that they didn't expect the gloves and knowing that it's possibility he had gloves loaded, but he wanted the money.
Knowing that they were coming into the ring with gloves that he had not seen. They brought gloves to the inspection the night before and came into the ring with a different pair of gloves.
I'm gonna check out that story, yo. I gotta watch that again. I remember
So,
that.
but the whole point is Oscar Rivas was aware of all of this, but he still wanted that. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, he was hungry, yo. He wanted to fight, but then he got.
That shit is pretty much that's voided, nigga. Once you got in the ring, that shit voided. That's crazy though.
But how is it voided though, Black?
I can say, hold on. I just asked you. He knew all of this shit, right? That was possibility. Gloves loaded. You still went in there.
He knew that. Yes.
You lost the fight. You lost the fight, and then you want to complain about the gloves possibly being loaded.
But they
But
complained
you know what? That
before the
shows
fight.
you about BBOC though. Like they foul, yo, because they didn't like actually make Dylan White accountable because of Eddie Hearns, yo.
No, they filed the protest before the fight.
To the because who was over this? The UCAD, right? I mean not UCAD, the BB
something else. I can't think of the name. UCADA. Yeah, UCADA, I think, yeah. BBOC.
No, it's the British Boxing Board of Control.
There you go. British Boxing Board of Control. So they were the ones that allowed this to go down there.
Yes.
And you said because you said Ronald said so because of Eddie Hearn. So it's because of the British Boxing Board of Control. They actually allowed.
Well, I think Eddie Hearn has some influence there, but it was, at the end of the day, it's the British Boxing Board of Control.
Yeah. At the end of the day.
Yeah, at the end of the day, they make the final call, but they were aware of all of this before they got in the ring, though. That's clear, right?
That is absolutely 100% true.
Yeah, it says we saw Dylan White's hands wrapped, but not the gloves being put on. We couldn't examine the gloves, and when we protested, we were told too bad by the board officials. Effectively, they said they weren't going to make him take his gloves off. They're on already, and the fight's about to start.
Come on, Black. Come on.
Where we going?
Cool. You got to get Dylan White some flame, bro. He needs some flame.
Let's get some facts. Let's get some facts. If y'all want to do this now, then go ahead. Fire it off.
I already know. I already know the whole story. The guys, he brought 2 pairs of gloves into the ring, into the glove meeting the night before, because there's always a glove meeting the night before the fight. He brought 2 pairs of gloves of a certain brand. And then the next day, when he went into the ring, he came with a pair of gloves that were not that brand.
Got you. But the whole point of the dispute is that whatever gloves he had was what helped him win the fight, right? So he had loaded gloves, and I guess it was doing some damage and shit. Was he? So I guess he was really fucking up Rivas and shit, I guess.
And he felt the drug test. He felt the drug test too.
Yeah, the drug test shit got cleared from UCAD.
But no,
that guy.
That was all I knew about.
He's a cheater.
They do look kind of small, man.
The gloves?
He's wearing the 8-ounce gloves. He's wearing the 8-ounce gloves. It's so obvious.
So
those gloves come in 8 and 10-ounce sizes. He's wearing the 8-ounce gloves. That's why they didn't let them weigh the gloves. That's why they didn't let them look at the gloves. All of that. It's because he's wearing the 8-ounce gloves.
What's up with my niggas, man?
Dylan White is concussed like a motherfucker. He concussed as hell, like the way he be fighting. He be getting brain damage.
Oh, everything. My niggas dropped. Y'all didn't even tell me about this shit till now. So
yeah, man, that was a big thing for like one day, yo.
My bad.
They covered that.
At that time I was trying to see when the B sample's gonna come back. I didn't even hear no headlines about no damn gloves. And I'm keeping it a stack. Y'all know me, so
yeah,
this whole situation I gotta really look into.
Haplo bought that shit back. I didn't even know about that either. Like actually,
someone wore Dillian's by mistake, apparently, and the spare pair didn't fit properly. So British Board of Control allowed him to wear a different set. I thought. So I can't
bullshit.
Comment on that.
That's
I gotta investigate.
That's bullshit. Let's keep it a stack, like you say, Black. That is bullshit. What that comment is bullshit. The guy said that he had to give his other set of gloves to someone else, and they found out that that was a lie. He said he had the 2 pairs that he brought to the glove meeting, and he had to give one away to someone else because they needed some gloves. Like someone on the undercard needed some gloves. So he had
shout out to
his gloves to that guy.
Toby Bartlett must be like a Dylan White fan.
I think he's from the UK. But this will be good work. This is good work. It's late. This is some late work, but it's still work. So shout out to Haplo for bringing it. You brought that up first, Haplo?
Yeah, he brought it up.
No, someone else.
Haplo. Shout out, like I said, it's equal opportunity. Shout out to Haplo for bringing that up first. Cheating is cheating, and I'm gonna look into this. Shout out to 1-2 for dropping that link. It's right there in the live chat, y'all. And I have to just look that up because this wasn't even on my mind starting off this live stream. It wasn't on my mind at all this year. Didn't even know shit about this.
Yeah, man, that was a big story at one point.
Yeah, 2019, it happened.
That's the real glove gate right there.
Wow, man, that's crazy. I'm just shocked that I didn't really see no headlines on this shit.
Yeah, I didn't either. When he brought it up, I was like, "Oh, let me check it out." And then when I seen it, I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like they didn't allow him to check anything out. They ain't allowed. Like they looked at the other dude's gloves, but not his. And they're like, "Fights gotta go. Make it happen. Let's go."
And Eddie Hearns actually allowed for Dylan White to be able to fight that night, because I think it was something where as though they knew that Dylan White was dirty for drugs or for steroids, but then they still allow him to fight, and Eddie Hearns had a lot of influence over that.
Yeah, the only heat I saw was the mysterious whispering that Eddie and Dylan White was having. It says what are the odds or what are the chances or some shit in 1 in a million, whatever phrase he said. It was that's suspicious. I was like, okay, let me see what this B sample produce or whatnot, because of just the situation. It just seemed kind of funny because as soon as Dylan White became mandatory, then it was all this weird funny shit going on. It seemed like it was some shit to try to redirect him from getting his shot. We knew Deontay Wilder was down there that week and shit, so it was just kind of real suspicious. But like I said, this glove situation, that's completely different. I had never heard of that till now.
So is it true that Wilder's team is falling apart? Is Shelly Finkel not in the circle? Because if he's not, Wilder should just fight every fucking body.
I think that's just a rumor, dog. I think that they own his soul, man. Shelly, JD's, they own Wilder.
Okay.
I think that's a family that ain't gonna be broken up. We gotta just accept that.
Gotcha.
When it comes to JD's and Finkel, and Wilder, that's family matters, man.
All right, Toby Bartlett, you're a UK fan. I get it.
He says that's when you don't go to the ring. He probably talking about when it's the glove situation. That's how I'm like,
Reeves really needed money. He needed money, I think.
So it's that kind of disqualifies you from having a case to me, right?
This guy Reeves, he was hungry. He needs money. He needs everything. He's not a big fighter, bro. We're not talking about Wilder. We're not talking about Fury. We're talking about Oscar Reeves. He needs to go in the ring and fight.
And Slick Talking Eddie. Slick Talking Eddie has something to do with him making sure that fight still happen. And
so
we're gonna look further deep into this, but the only factor, the only flip factor to this situation is like, let's just say look at a different scenario, right? You got two guys, right? Let's say what's a big fight coming up this year? Let's say AJ and Fury. That's about to happen, right?
Oh yeah,
And
5 months.
something happens, right? Fury is trying to do some weird shit with his gloves. AJ know about it, and he know that they doing some bullshit, and they try to disguise or whatnot. And there's no really way to really prove that there's some shit going on with his gloves, but
here's
there's a lot
the
of money
thing,
on the
bro.
line.
Here's the thing.
Hold on. You can count it when I'm finished.
AJ and Fury let the guys in the room to watch them get their hands wrapped. And
I'm only saying I'm trying to get my point in because I hear what you're saying. So I'm just saying, say that happens, right? Fury's team don't allow AJ in there for something last little minute thing with the gloves and all that. It's almost the same scenario, but it's a whole much money on the line. It's undisputed. AJ gets in there, he get his ass whooped. And then he try to say something about that. Do we give AJ excuses? Does he have an excuse to stand on knowing they didn't fully protect themselves from not getting robbed of victory? If you know what I'm saying.
They were told, like Rivas was told, that too bad you don't get to look at the gloves, then yes.
Wait. So, but he still went through with the fight.
Yeah, but
still got in there. Hold on. Still got in there. Your excuse was he hungry and all of this, right? Cool. But he got in there knowing that the BBBSC said, nope, you can't. Too bad. Still got in there.
The British Boxing Board of Control said too bad. Didn't let him look at the gloves. They filed a formal protest before they went into the ring.
I think AJ has more leverage because he's the cash cow. So when Fury fight AJ, it's going to be a lot of people that's important in those rooms, and they're going to make sure that it's a fair fight.
I'm only trying to make the point. Can we still have the same energy to fight for a person knowing they was going into a dirty situation and they accepted it? Like you was okay.
I get what you're saying, Black. You just like if you signing the deal and you taking the cash, then that's your ass.
Yeah, Rivas needed that money, yo. He wanted that.
That's what I'm looking at it like, wait a minute. They told y'all no before the fight that y'all can't go in there and do what y'all was normal procedure. But because y'all needed the cash, you wanted to take the risk get your ass. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, yeah, I can hear you, we can fight, but how much you took the money? You took the money.
I'm not going to blame Rivas for going in the ring and trying to fight that fight after he did everything he could possibly do to put this shit out on like every level. I mean, they filed a formal protest. They did everything they could do. The guy needed the money and he needed the fight, bro. Like,
he was too broke to say, you know what, I'm not going to take this fight because it's not fair. He was too broke to say, you know what? And you know what? He could have really exposed Dylan White by really doing that. That could have been more headlines, right?
Rivas might have spoke one time after the fact in Vegas. He spoke like one time about it, and then he shut the fuck up, yo. I think they gave him cash.
The sad part about it is last minute, the board told him to go kick rocks. Like, that's fucked up. Like, you can't skip over that either, Black. It's like as soon as he was like, you know, they're supposed to be governing everything. So they're supposed to be, you know, overseeing it. And so they're saying, nah, kick rocks, we ain't doing that. Show must go on. It's like, wait, hold it. You know what I mean? That puts him in a compromising position like that he shouldn't even be in. I think that's what Haplo's saying is he shouldn't even have been in that position. Like there was too much shady shit going on.
It's not okay to like not let your gloves get weighed and all that stuff. Like there's a reason why boxing has these rules.
Right. And that's the triple BFC, you know, they do what they do out there, and that's some fucked up shit. Cause I seen how it was going on with the really Joe Saunders situation, all that shit with the UK. Like they do some funny style shit when they have favoritism, and I think they, you know, corrupt too when it comes to that certain situations. But yeah, man, I'm just looking at the whole situation. But thank you for bringing that to my attention, and y'all made a good enough argument for me.
Yeah, Billy
Ho got caught in Boston, yo, big time. They
Yeah,
wasn't having
he came to America with that foreign shit.
Yo, my son got all A's. Can you give him a shout out?
What's your son name, man?
Benny.
Shout out to Benny, man. On the roll, huh? 4.0?
Oh, nice.
4.0. All A's.
Wow.
Just now.
Oh,
we
congrats,
just found
Benny.
out.
Hey,
You
shout out to
raising
Benny, man. That's a good name right there. I used to watch The
Awesome.
Sandlot. Benny Rodriguez. You know what I mean?
I still remember a lot of my friends that was 4.0 when they was kids, yo. Your son is a genius, yo.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Shout out to him.
I'm trying to make sure he stays like on that stuff.
Hey, tell him we try to make it a family show, but that's some big champ shit. You know what I mean? He the big champ in life, man.
Yo, BHP, I'm gonna give my son a shout out,
Makes me
yo.
very proud.
I'm gonna give my son a shout out. Can I give my son a shout out?
Yeah,
go ahead.
Debut game. He only scored 4 points, but they only had 7 people on their team because of the bubble, and the whole team had like a full team. But he only got 4 points. But like, he's the biggest person on the team and the most athletic person on the team. But like, I was proud of him.
We got a young Zion on the way up, huh?
What's
the
the
sport?
sport?
He in college, bro. He getting it in basketball.
Oh,
getting it in.
basketball.
Shout out to the young baller coming up, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to the big athletics out there.
absolutely.
All the kids.
You know what?
Yeah,
That would be
man.
kind of cool. I got to start doing like I want to do videos with him, like the like how I promote everybody else. I want to promote him, so I got to start promoting him more. Like, it's fucked up about the
Well,
bubble.
if you do, send it to me and I'll try to help out.
Oh, thanks, bro. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you good at editing. You good at editing. That's Haplo, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I know Haplotype for a long time, bro.
Shout out to the good fathers, man. Shouting out their kids, man, and motivating them to be great, man. Successful.
It's not easy to raise a little boy on your own.
Damn.
Yeah, he in college now, though. I just pay his rent, yo.
Shout out to
Pay his
Haplo,
rent
man,
every
doing
month
that.
and call it a day.
Shit. My dad at one point, man, was living in the hood in LA, man. Had to raise three sons, man, on his own.
Oh, you're telling me you're from LA?
Yeah.
Oh man, where?
Well, shit, I grew up I was born in Harbor City, stayed in Compton, Long Beach, Hawthorne, Carson, moved to Moreno Valley, stayed in Orange, the Inland Empire, Riverside, all that.
Yeah.
Oh, you West Coast BHP?
I'm a Southern Cal. I'm a Southern Cal baby.
How do we not meet up?
I don't know, man. What school? Where did you grow up at?
I grew up not in LA. I grew up in Westlake Village, but I lived on 110th Place in Normandy.
Yo, BHP go to the fights. I think I saw a couple pictures you at fights, BHP. I remember that.
Yeah, I'll be at some fights.
Yeah, I remember that.
Sometimes I'll pop up. I'll never tell you niggas. I'm gonna just be there.
I've been to all the places that you just named many, many times. Like I used to hang out.
Yo, that's why I call you True Media, BHP.
You know Lamert Park, bro?
What?
Lamert Park.
No.
Lamert
No,
Park.
Ludus Park is shit. No, Ludus Park.
Crenshaw and 47th. Lamert Park.
No, I ain't familiar with that side over there. I wouldn't even be on Crenshaw that much, man. So I'll be back and forth, like 147. Shit, in Hawthorne, Gardena, nigga. I've been in the hood, so
I know that's crazy out there. That's got to be crazy living in LA.
I mean, I didn't really. To be honest with you, you don't realize how crazy it is until you move out the motherfucker. You be like, nigga, this is some crazy
That's
shit.
how it go all the time. You like,
yo,
you look back, you like, nigga, this is some crazy shit, man.
Yo, I want to tell y'all a story, bro. I was from Atlantic City, bro, and when I moved to Vermont, it took me like a whole 2 months to get used to not hearing no fucking cop cars, bro.
Yo, I'm the same way, man. When I moved out my old neighborhood, and I was like, nothing's happening. Like it took me then I'm like, yo, I like this shit.
Right. I love Texas, nigga. I be in Texas, like, man, it's some different life out here, dog.
Yo, you cross the street, bro. It's like you gotta dodge and weave like fucking OJ in the city. But when you move somewhere else, they stop the cars, yo, and let you be like, what the fuck he stopping the car for me to cross the street for? Like, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah, man, I know exactly what you talk about, man.
That's funny.
Like, what the fuck is this, yo?
You gotta readapt yourself.
Yeah, we just chop it up. He said
Yo, I got another job, BHP. Like I started my little business and shit, so I'm good, yo.
That's what's
I ain't
up,
working
man.
for nobody this year, yo. I'm working for me only.
What's up, dog? That's big ups to you, man. Shout out to the proud dad, Mr. Ronald Finkley's son, and shout out to Benny. Yep.
No doubt.
Shout out to them, man. Ronald Finkley's son, aka Big Athletic, and
I called that nigga Springs, bro. I called that nigga Springs. He used to send me videos. My son is a beast, bro. But he got to get in that format of college.
Hey, Benny might end up being your son's agent, man. Never know.
I believe that shit.
That'd be some lit ass shit. You and Haplo be talking about it. Remember we was on live stream talking about our sons? Next thing you know,
I'm definitely
Benny be the agent. And Springs be over here springing on niggas.
Yep. I call him Young Springs. That's what I call him, BHP. Young Springs.
Benny can ball too. He can ball too. He won the championship in his league before Corona. They had they won everything, and he was like the Rodman of the team. Benny's like more of a Rodman type player.
Oh shit. Damn.
He gets the rebounds, he steals, he just ripping the ball out of everybody's hands. Like it's
Benny
funny
the Ripper,
to watch, bro. He rips the ball out of your hands. Like yeah. So
hey, well,
maybe,
man,
maybe your
I'm
son
gonna go get some lunch, bro.
What's that now?
Oh, my bad, man. I was gonna say I'm gonna go get some lunch here, and shit, we got what 3 hour live stream, but it's so many damn hot ass topics, man, to cook on. So y'all know we could do another 4 or 5 hours, but I ain't gonna give y'all that much more time, man. I gotta go eat, and but I appreciate y'all, man. Lisa, Haplo, Ronald,
thank you.
Y'all came through and blessed us with some good info. Thank you, Haplo, for bringing the information about Dylan White. We don't take that shit lightly.
Salute to everybody in here.
Yep.
Likewise.
And then Lisa, as always, with your intelligence and you you the first lady of this shit, so you home everywhere
I'm just
you
a
go.
humble student. I'm a very quiet person.
We're telling you, you're the
Lisa,
first lady.
I'm not quiet, but I'm
Lisa,
just saying that
when the people anoint you that's what you are. You feel me?
You're the first.
It's not like you out here
boxing.
running around saying you this and that. We anointed you. People anoint you that. So that it is what it is.
Thank you. I love you guys. You guys rock.
Yes, most definitely. Much love to you, Lisa, and everybody that be catching these live streams, man.
Ronald,
Playback.
all the guys.
Yo, BHC, you see that link I sent you just now? You see that link I just sent you?
1 2 Kid.
It's
hey,
Instagram link. So I gotta
what's
check
up.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's been in here.
I'll check it out. As soon as I close it down, though, Ronald. I see it though. There was a IG link, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I will check that out. Any other thoughts y'all want to add, man, before we get out of here, man?
Yo, the one thought I want to mention is that fact is that like I love the fact is that it's true media now, and like people are starting to understand like we can't be biased. We just got to be like one accord on everything when it comes to boxing. Like it ain't like no set bias for a certain fighter, but we also big the boxers up and the up and coming prospects. I love that shit, bro.
Trev talking about Jamal Wright is the first lady. Man, you need to stop, bro.
I remember Jamal Wright.
Shout out to Jamal too.
Yeah, I love Jamal. He is hilarious.
Trey,
big ups to
Trey needs to give Lisa her respect, though. She is the first lady.
Shit. Yeah, man. Who else was on? Like IOTBA was on. Shout out to B&B. He was on earlier.
Yeah.
I don't want to miss nobody.
I was chopping it up with IOTBA last night, yo. He was good. He was going in last night, yo.
Hey man, shout out to the Huckleberry of YouTube, Red Glove. Hey man, y'all motherfuckers don't get this shit twisted, man. He might be a little under the weather, but
where's Red Glove at? Because like that's my homeboy from way back in the day.
Yeah,
that's the motherfucker you don't want to sleep on, man.
No,
at any given moment.
No, he and I are very good friends, but he's been gone, bro. Like, bring him on. Bring him on.
I mean, this is home.
Sometimes he takes little breaks.
Yeah, he take breaks. He been under the weather though, low key. He been under the weather. Oh shit, we got an actual warrior, I think.
Hello there, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to the undisputed, undeniable, undefiable UGC.
Yo, I like that snarl.
Who is that in that picture?
Actual facts.
Who is that?
That's the Ultimate Warrior.
I know it's Angel, but who is that picture?
Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, that's the Ultimate Warrior.
Come on, Lisa. You know Ultimate Warrior.
The Ultimate Warrior from wrestling, not the actual Ultimate Warrior.
I stopped watching wrestling. I used to watch it.
Back then with Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, Andre the Giant, Jake the Snake, that type of era.
Oh yeah.
Dudes
oh yeah.
Let me
Damn,
point it
I
again so
forgot
you
about
can see
him.
it.
I remember that big Ugandan guy. He just died.
Kamala?
Yeah, I remember all of them. I used to watch it all.
Yeah. I like Jake the Snake. He DDT you motherfucker and throw a snake.
You put a snake out the bag on your ass.
Yo, actual facts went way back. I don't even remember this dude, but the face looked crazy.
Oh, what the fuck? Y'all don't remember Ultimate Warrior?
Nah, I forgot, bro. I forgot.
Hey, he was real quick. Ultimate Warrior was the first one to pick up, I think, Andre the Giant. I think he picked his ass up and body slammed him.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that shit.
How y'all remember Macho Man and don't remember Ultimate Warrior?
Yeah, all of them was the same era.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I forgot more than I remember at this point in my life.
Yeah, I remember Jimmy Fly Snooker, yo. I remember
I remember him.
Ivan Polsky. I remember fucking and of course I remember The Rock. That's how I loved wrestling back then.
Rowdy
Piper. Yeah.
Hey man, shout out to Mark Ramos. He said, Black Horseman, shout out my son, Aaron Ramos, football and track star. Shout out to Aaron Ramos, man.
Yeah, Mark.
Last name too.
Yeah, athlete. Bro.
Shout out to my son Isaiah and Anthony, man. The motherfuckers can hoop.
Shout out to my son Tone and my son, both going to college.
Shout out to all the youngsters.
And Demetrius. Yep.
All the youngsters.
And you know what?
Man.
What I would shout out the most about my sons, they're respectful and they professional. I want to say this to all the parents, man. Teach y'all kids professionalism. And ain't nothing wrong with saying yes, ma'am, yes, sir, holding the door for somebody, showing some respect. Teach that in your kids.
Oh yeah,
that's right. Because you know that I'm a prime example, baby. Because I'm kind of fucking disrespectful myself, But Danny is respectful. You never hear him say the N-word like my stupid ass.
That's fact.
I'm just fucking retarded, and that's all right because I'm fucking old. So shout out to my son Danny.
From Danny, yo. You can never take it away from Danny.
Promotion Garcia, baby. There's life outside of boxing. Get your money up, buy some property. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you got, be like Spence. Get some horses, some chickens, and get some. Grow your own shit. Grow your own shit. When the shit hits the fan, it hits the fan, and you're gonna be smelling it. Before me with my big ass nose. You know what I'm saying? So
nigga smelling supper already. It's early in the day. Toby Brother says,
right there, yo.
I saw a clip of Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant on Facebook this morning. Yeah, man.
Come on, bro. You got a nose like me. I can smell fucking water from miles away. It can smell water in the desert, baby.
Water.
Oh shit, yeah.
Martin said, shout out to International Man Fan. Goddamn.
Yo, fuck that, man. Yo, man fangerism is a disease. Don't catch that shit. Don't catch that shit.
Don't ever catch that.
We boxing heads.
Toby says, shout out to my daughter Tia. University awaits her in September. Shout out to the scholarship promotions with Tia on the way. Goddamn.
Shout out Tia.
That's what's up, Toby brother.
Man. That's what's up, man. That's fantastic, man. All of that, all the accomplishments. Yeah, my niece, same thing, man. She graduated from SU. She got full scholarship, went to all types of places, man. And now she works there. And she attempted to be she said she don't want to be mayor, but she like does everything for the boys clubs and everything. She gives back to the community, all that. So,
Nice.
Yo, I'm working on my oldest daughter, yo. I've been trying to get her into sports, but she just want to fight club and shit, and she want to like beat niggas up. Like my daughter crazy. My oldest daughter, she crazy as hell, yo.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody, kids, man. You know,
doing right though, but she crazy, yo.
Shout out to the good parents out there, man.
Raised by your ass, Ronald. So hey, what you expect?
True.
Is what it is, man. But shout out to Haplovers for making this shouting out our kids go viral and shit. So,
yeah.
That's what's up.
You may call it crazy, but I call it the warrior spirit.
Okay.
You got a snarl, man.
Oh yeah.
Yo, peace.
All right, man. Yeah, that's all we got for y'all, man. Much love, man. Underground community. And shout out to the whole playback. Hit that like button, y'all.
All right. Peace, UGC. Peace.
Deuces.
Deuces.